Welcome back to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I didn't stream for a few days because my world exploded. But don't worry about that. I accidentally went back to main menu because now I'm used to playing Switch. Fuck. Also, to make up for the fact that I'm going to be doing a lot of reading, I have acquired some honey lemon tea. I am very sorry if my background can be heard. Jesus Christ. Just when I thought I'd managed to throw her off balance, Elizabeth-san gets back up elegantly, as if nothing had even just happened. Suddenly, I feel an intensity build up in the air. Don't tell me she hadn't been taking this seriously all up until now. In the next moment, I'm swallowed into a tyrant of power, like a leaf being blown into the air, without the slightest understanding of what's happening. My vision blurs as I'm spun about, but before I can tell up from down, the floor jumps towards me, and I'm slammed into the ground. Am I going to lose? As my consciousness fades, I see the faces of my friends, Aegis-san, Age-san, those I had fought up against till now. It's like that story that where you see the life flash before your eyes before you die. Am I dying? Can I really accept that? It's not over, I haven't lost. I'll fight as much as I have to in order to save my friends. I have to keep fighting. I've come so far. I can't lose heart now. I desperately force my legs to move and manage to stand up again. Elizabeth-san shuts her book with an air of finality.
I see. I am quite content with this outcome. It seems you possess true strength.
The unyielding tyrant of power suddenly ceases without warning. Is it over? Even as I come to understand that, I continue to stand stock still, unable to move.
I believed you were at the limits of your stamina after the battle against Aegis earlier. In actuality, your heart almost gave in during your struggle with me. But each time you faltered, the many hearts supporting you gave you strength, helping you to rise again.
She counts herself off and nods to herself. Or cuts herself off and nods to herself. As if to confirm
This was truly an intriguing battle. I believe our encounter has borne much flute.
Flute?
Flue? Chimneys. In any case, I am quite pleased.
Even after a battle, she acts like that. I feel like a fool for believing that she really would have killed me. Even if it felt quite real at the time. Can't believe any of this. My legs give out under me, and I sink into the ground. Maybe she understands how I feel. Elizabeth-san looks straight into my eyes.
May I ask you something? To continue fighting in order to prevent an undesirable future, it is a path of endless hardship. Would you still choose to walk it?
Margaret had said something similar just before this tournament had begun. How I had overcome the ordeal concerning last year's case and opened the door. Margaret and Elizabeth-san's words come together in my mind.
Yeah. Working for a better tomorrow isn't just a one-time thing. The tomorrows keep coming.
I thought I was supposed to be, like, really exhausted and beaten to hell, which is why I was reading it like I was exhausted and beaten to hell. Well, not maybe exhausted and beaten to hell, but more just really discouraged. Opening the door is necessary, but it's not with what's truly important. What's more important is making sure that you follow the path that's beyond the door. Only once you have that path in mind does it matter whether you've opened the door or not. That's how
I would keep fighting for the future we want.
Elizabeth-san smiles. It seems the former dweller of the Velvet Room is pleased with my answer. She must have chosen a path of her own at some point. She is doing everything in her power to see it through. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but I feel as if I'm able to understand her a little better now.
It's time for me to bid you adieu. By your leave, I, Elizabeth, am out of here.
Could you maybe use, like, Dia on me, or Diahan? At least Dia? No? Okay, thanks. Bye. Fuck. With this, Elizabeth briskly walks out of the room. She caused me some trouble, but I've also learned something about myself as well. I think I'll call it a draw. As I wave goodbye to Elizabeth, I hear Aegis getting on her feet behind me. Or Aegis.
Are you alright? You shouldn't force yourself to move.
I was concerned at first, but Aegisan doesn't seem to be very hurt, or damaged, or whatever you would say. She was likely just knocked out. I had absolutely no chance of winning if I had gone easy on her either. This is getting ridiculous.
You are very kind. We've only just met, and yet you're worried about a machine like myself.
Huh? Isn't that normal?
Aegisan laughs at my confession.
Seeing you smile like that? I don't know. I just can't think of you as a machine. You have a heart, right? Then it doesn't matter whether you're man or machine.
Aegisan stops laughing and thinks deeply for a moment. But after a few seconds, she looks back up at me with a serious look in her eyes.
You have defeated me in single combat. That will make it difficult for me to continue forward. But I believe I can trust you. Will you listen to my mission directive?
I have no reason to say no. I look Aegisan square in the eye and nod reassuringly. And so, Aegisan told me about her directive, and it was truly surprising. There was another case involving personas and shadows outside of Inaba, before our adventure last year. And she is a weapon with a heart, created with the express purpose of wielding a persona to fight shadows. She believes that this current situation came to be because someone had stolen a similar weapon and cast it into the TV world.
So, there's another girl robot with a heart like you, and she's the cause of all this?
We came to this world to retrieve her. My older sister, the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris, is in this world somewhere.
Nanako, Miss President, her shadow, and now Lapras? Yeah, well, you may have already seen in Lapras. I have a mountain of tasks to accomplish now, but even though I have a lot to do, I can't ignore any
Tell
of
me
it.
more about Labris, and I'll do what I can to help you get her back.
Unfortunately,
Aegisan's expression clouds. She said that she was a machine, but she really is no different from a human. As I ponder this, I listen to what she has to say. It's
So
discouraging.
you don't know what she looks like, what she can do, or what equipment she's loaded with.
Basically, all she can tell me is that Lapras is a robot who's built to look like a girl. Wait a second. I did mean a girl I didn't know in the TV world. Miss President. Could Miss President be Lapras?
Is there a possibility that she looks, well, more human than you? You mentioned earlier that she was your older sister, so I assume she was built before you, but...
my sister was an older model, a prototype for the 5th generation to be exact. It's doubtful that she would look more human than myself.
Then, there's no way Miss President could be Lapras. I mean, there's definitely ways, but alright. Till at first glance that Aegisan was a machine, and Miss President appears to be completely human. I never once considered that she might not be human until just now. we've already established that she straight up... I mean, if you're paying attention at all, you'll notice that... So her shadow is what's causing people to speak in specific ways, and her shadow caused the fucking Chie to say, all thanks to you humans, I was killing my own kind and shit like that. You humans implies she's not human. Come on, Chad. Think about it. But this makes things even more complicated. What in the world is going on inside this
All
TV?
right. In any case, I'll keep an eye out for her. But right now, I'm heading to the announcement room. If Labrys is the cause of this, then I'm bound to meet up with her eventually.
I shrug slightly. I don't want to be so grave. I guess on must sense that what I'm trying to do is to do in
Thank
smiles.
you. I will trust my sister's fate to you.
Of course. I gave Aiga-san a determined nod and ran out of the classroom. But man, what a busy Golden Week. I have to make sure Nanako's okay. Find Miss President, unmask whoever's masquerading as Teddy, and now search for Labrys somewhere in here? If this wasn't happening, I'd be kicking it with my friends at the Juness food court. Yukiko was trying to be coy, but I'm pretty sure the big bundle she was carrying was box lunches she made for us. As to how it might taste, well, let's not get sidetracked. I'm sure we'd all enjoy it anyway. Not usually, but eventually. I would have called Nanako over, and we would have brought some snacks to her. There were things I wanted to buy at the Shinoku store. And maybe I could have made it to the Saozai Daigaku in time to buy the latest of their special croquettes. I wanted to talk with the owner of the Diadata and get some books from the bookstore. They're just naming shit at this point. I'd have a steak bowl at Aya, hang out with the fox at the shrine, waited for my uncle so we could have dinner, and tomorrow I'd have gone fishing. This is just them sitting there like, yeah, we played the game. We definitely played the game, right? We played the game. The one who ruined my vacation and caused all these problems is the same person who stole Labrys. And if they truly brought Nanako back into the TV world.
They're not getting away from me.
Okay, that's not what I said, but as I run on, come across yet another blue door. Perhaps it's a sign that I need to calm down. True. May have lost my cool for
Someone here? Again?
I reach towards the door with a relaxed smile. God, it's almost like the fucking narrator, Chad, and the voiced one are different people. Margaret is in her usual position. Glance around and see if there's anyone else here. Looks like her nutcase of a sister isn't here. Margaret notices me looking and sighs. A seductive sound that also conveys annoyance.
It seems my sister has caused you some trouble, though this may mean that I'm not the only one who is drawn to the light of your potential.
There's a hint of tenderness towards her sister in her words. Sister must be important to her. I can tell from the look on her face. Do I look like that when I talk about Nanako? Margaret pulls herself together and speaks.
You have gained new resolve by overcoming many doubts and falsehoods.
Do we have... what? A new resolve? I found myself nodding along.
You have reached the threshold of truth. But man's hearts are mutable. That is why a resolve to continue fighting is more important than any one victory or defeat.
Yeah, I understand.
but this will be a difficult battle without end. Are you equal to the challenge?
The way she puts it makes it sound like as if she was testing me. I don't respond immediately and think about the question. It would be lying to say that I'm not worried. I know that my heart can be swayed by change. There's no knowing what will happen from moment to moment. But even
If I have my friends, if I'm not alone, I can do it.
I see.
Margaret nods slightly in
I
response.
have heard your answer, but it's not enough. Remember what I told you before? The heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words.
As she smiles, my vision begins to blur. I hear words being repeated. We have reached the threshold of truth. Everything that's happened during the course of this case runs through my mind. A new appearance of the TV world, this tournament, pitting us against each other. The student council president and a fake Teddy. The announcer with a weapon. Or the encounter with a weapon with a heart. Aegison's search for her sister, Labris. And the determination that I've gained through these constant battles. What I must accomplish. How do I show what I've decided through my actions? By acting, dumbass. So about to take a sip of tea. Seems the number of invisible walls has decreased. Could this mean that the end is near? Just as I think that, I hear a familiar voice. That was Miss President's voice. It was coming from the door to the announcement room. I finally made it. I open the door to the announcement room and rush inside.
You're finally here! Hello, Sensei! Congratulations! How does it feel to have won the P1 Grand Prix?
The general smirks at me as I pass through the door. Behind him, Miss President and Rise. When the two of them see me, Miss President looks confused, while Rise's face lights up with joy.
There you are, Senpai! You're late!
I have to stay cautious of the general, but I signal to the girls that everything will be alright now. The general is closer to them than I am. I can't afford to make any reckless moves just yet. And there's one more thing I need to know.
Teddy, where's Nanako?
I look around the announcement room, but Nanako is nowhere to be found. The general's face distorts with an ugly glee.
Nana-chan's right here. See?
Slowly, the general extends his arm that he was holding behind him. And there was Nanako. His arms are clutched to her chest, and she slowly takes a few steps towards me, obviously
Nanako!
frightened. After taking a step forward, I notice something bizarre. The general disappeared. That ain't Nanako. For a brief instant, my full attention had been focused on Nanako. The general had been standing directly behind her, but now he's gone. How could he have gone somewhere else that quickly, right in front of me without me noticing?
Bro...
I'm gonna hit this girl with a sword. While I'm confused about the general's disappearance, Nanako weakly calls out to me. Being in the TV world has obviously taken a toll on her. She totters towards me unsteadily, looking ready to collapse at any moment. I can't think about the general. I can think about the general later. I have to save Nanako right now. As I reach out to her, Rise yells.
Senpai, no! Nanako-chan's not there!
Nanako's not here? What is she saying? She's right here. Just as I'm about to say so, my hand stops. Something's not right. Try looking into Nanako's face once more. Her eyes. I saw a madness.
Oh, so close! Just a little more and Sensei would have been a goner!
You bastard!
I barely reacted in time to draw my sword to block the attack. The general suddenly appears out of nowhere to attack me with his cane. And I got a good look at him. As our weapons clash together. I see the madness in his face. Same madness that I had seen in Nanako's only a moment before. It's when I noticed that Nanako had disappeared. What's going on?
You've got it wrong, Senpai! It's all been him from the beginning! He can make whoever's looking at him see him as someone else!
So he's not actually taking on other forms?
No, he's just distorting the things you see and hear!
That's right. The enemy is able to control what I see and hear. I realized that after all the battles I had today. But seeing Nanako had made me forget all that. The general laughs at this.
It's hard for me to show someone who isn't here. But you actually saw this Nanako girl? You're hopeless.
Just like how my friends hadn't actually gone crazy before our fights. Nanako had never been brought into this world in the first place. The appearance before me is a fake. He distorted our senses, all to make us suffer. But, just as I thought, he couldn't deceive Rise's persona abilities. That's when he kidnapped her and took her from warning us during his tournament. Now that I know that, I pushed this general's cane away and jumped back towards the girls in order to distance myself from him. Good. Now I'm between them and the general. I then looked straight at the one behind this bizarre situation.
Who in the world are you?
You still can't tell? Seriously, the level of intelligence around here. Fine then. Here. Get a good look.
Hello, Labris. Or I guess to say more accurately, Shadow Labris.
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face.
Saw metal limbs, golden eyes, a ponytail, and a mirror image of Miss President's face, even though she was standing behind me, trembling.
How about it? You wanted to see what I am, didn't you? Why does she look like me?
That's its true form. That thing is your shadow.
This is a shadow? She really came from inside me?
Rise tries to calm Miss President, but the girl shakes her head in denial, squeezes her eyes shut. Miss President refuses to look at the mechanical-looking being. I now understand what's going on. Because this isn't the first time I've seen a robotic girl before. All the facts match up. The way she was able to run so fast without so much as breathing heavily. Even in the TV world. The sense of wrongingness that I had when Miss President had asked me about killing my friends. The way she evaded telling me her name. Superhuman strength when she hit Chie, and the incredible jump to get away from us. And the Shadow's ability to interfere with our senses, and the senses of other people. Just as Margaret had said, the Pieces of the puzzle were laid out before me. They've all come together, and now I can see the truth. She is indeed Labrys. Labrys, another weapon with a heart, stolen by someone unknown and thrown into the TV world, created this school and forced us to fight our friends. This deep-rooted depression regarding her past memories, all of this, took the form of Labrys' shadow and manipulated everything here.
Labrys, don't look away. If you don't accept her, she'll get even stronger.
Miss Labrys only shivers when I call out to her. There has to be some reason why she believed that she was the student council president. But that's just a disguise. More for herself than for us. No matter how comfortable it is. It's only there to cloud her eyes from the truth.
I don't know what your past was like. It must have had some painful memories. But you have us with you now. We're going to get you out of here.
Close out to Labrys while keeping my eye on the shadow. And shadow is the darkness within a person's heart. Unless it is accepted by the person it came from, it will never disappear for good. But with that in mind, all we can do is watch over her as she accepts this darkness within her. We'll have to protect her when the shadow goes berserk and tries to kill her. But Labrys continues to shake her head and trembles violently. My words aren't getting through to her.
You hear that, me? Your friend is trying to tell you something. Too bad he doesn't understand at all. These clowns are so hopelessly naive.
Shadow laughs shrilly. He continues to smear more poison into Labrys'
I wish
heart.
I could have made them feel my pain. What it's like having to murder one another. That sadness and pain and anguish. Everything went black, and I was always left alone. I'm a weapon. A machine made only to fight. No human can understand my suffering. Stop! I've had enough. I'm human. I'm not like that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. This isn't good. I settle into fighting stance, ready for anything. Though I have a good idea what's going to happen.
Oh, you're still clinging to that? Then take a look at what you really are.
The Shadow's eyes gleam with golden light. The change begins immediately. A shimmer runs across Labrys' body, and instead of a normal human girl there had only been a moment ago, she has a metallic body, just like her shadow.
No! No!
I'm dying. Labrys loses all composure and scratches at her arm, trying to tear the metal away that had appeared. But there was more to her change than just her arms. Her legs, waist, chest, even her head, everything, not covered by her clothing, was now obviously mechanical. The reality that she didn't want to face. There were no words we could say to her. No matter what we say, reality won't change. Labrys falls to her knees, and finally mutters the words I was dreading she'd say. Neat. Well, I guess that's Kami. That's Mutant out of Kami, so I've got the others. Alright.
Oh, I'm so tired. What a busy day. Golden Week, huh? The holidays fell on pretty good dates this year. Jeunesse will be open for business during Golden Week 2. Come for our exciting Golden Week events, stay for the low, low prices. Then again, it's my fault for taking this shift.
I can yap all I want, but the only reason I'm gonna get, is... Fuck. But the only reply I'm gonna get is my own echo. I begin to feel lonesome, so I start mopping faster. Such is the life for Yosuke Hanamura, a high schooler working at Junes, Inaba's only shopping center. Get a lot of crap thrown in my direction because I'm the manager's son. But thanks to dealing with all that stuff, my skills have improved, and now I somewhat act as a supervisor. Today is just another day on the job. This city, Yaso Inaba City, is a rural country town that doesn't have anything more than rivers and mountains. At least it's got a train running through it, but it isn't useful for commuting to the big city. The place isn't pretty, The place isn't pretty enough to get sightseers either. It's totally a dead spot. Really, coming to Junes to shop is a pastime in itself for the people of this town. Our store carries more than just groceries and daily commodities. There are specialty shops selling fancy clothes and other stuff too. There's even a food court with a playground on the roof. We hold events up here sometimes. All that stuff makes for some really busy weekends. When there's an extended holiday, you start to see cars with out-of-town license plates in the parking lot. And now it's Golden Week. This is the busiest this place gets all year. However...
Well, I'm taking tomorrow off. Yeah, that's right, I'm free.
Normally, this definitely wouldn't be the time to take the day off. I saw the look on my dad's face when I turned in my request, but I didn't care. I absolutely cannot miss tomorrow.
My partner's gonna be back.
And my partner, I mean, the guy who transferred from the city last year, Yu Narukami. There's a reason I call him my partner. It's not just my friend. See, he and I solved a case that happened last year, in this tiny little town. And it wasn't some dinky-ass problem like finding a lost cat or anything. This was a series of murders. On top of that, these weren't just any ordinary murders. Well, one of them was. The crimes took place inside of the TV world. There were these monsters called shadows living there. You and I somehow got the powers to defeat them, called personas. From that point on, we started fighting and investigating. Luckily, we came across allies who also had the same ability. But even then, every day was a fight for survival. Together, we overcame danger after danger. With comrades like these, the word friend just doesn't cut it anymore. That goes double for you. I'm indebted to him, and I trust him with all my heart. So, partner feels more natural than best friend. Unfortunately, my partner had to return to the city at the end of the school year. But we promised to meet up again during Golden Week. That was 2 months ago. It seemed like an eternity. I couldn't wait. But I'll be back tomorrow. I've only been working so hard lately so I could take Golden Week off. I'm so pumped about tomorrow that I just can't relax.
Time to go home and get ready for tomorrow. Let's go, Teddy.
Teddy's this, he's this animal suit thingy that we met last year inside the TV. He's as feather-brained as they come, but you just can't bring yourself to hate him. Well, when the bear puns come out. I ended up being the one to take care of him. Took advantage of his appearance. And now he works at a as a costumed attendant grabber for Junes. As a costumed attention grabber for Junes. He's supposed to be on the same shift as
Jenny?
me.
Hello? Where is that guy?
That's weird. He usually comes running in, ready to leave work. I asked the cleaning ladies, but nobody's seen him since lunch. This is getting strange. He looks laid back, but he's a responsible worker, so I doubt he's slacking off.
Is this him? Oh, it's Chie. Yo, Chie, what's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
Chie Satanaka. I can't take a drink at all, apparently. She's a fellow classmate at Yoshigami High School. She's another of the comrades we fought with last year. Those of us who used personas formed an investigation team and went about solving the case. We did it because we were the only ones who could find the killer and stop the murders. God, I feel like these these lines are just so fucking mouthful for some reason. Like, we kind of get it. He was their leader, just so you know. Who are you talking to? Chie was in charge of brainstorming, I guess? Oh, and steak. Oh, and stealing my fucking paychecks, apparently. Fucking bitch. I mean, not that she was our leading expert on steak, but she just liked it a lot. I remember she was psyched for Yu's return, too. Is she calling me to confirm stuff about tomorrow? She's probably just forgot where we're meeting up. I decided to mess with her a little.
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You deleted it without reading it, didn't you?
I didn't delete it!
Ha! She's so defensive. I didn't even send her an email. Hilarious. Anyway, she suddenly gets serious.
I heard a sort of disturbing rumor. The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh? The Midnight Channel?
That takes me by surprise. The Midnight Channel. I'm going to start skipping shit. Sounds sketchy, I know, but it was true. I mean, you didn't see your soulmate or anything, blah blah blah, long story short. But it turned out there was some crazy guy doing the actual dirty work.
There's no way.
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Dude, you didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
I can see it now. She grabbing the poor kid by the collar, scaring her out of her wits. She'd do it too. She doesn't stop when she gets an idea in her head.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was. So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying.
Fighting show? It's nothing like what was being shown on the Midnight Channel last year. Maybe she was just mishearing the other students talking about some normal sports program. No. Wait. I only ever heard some customers talking about that today. Whoa. We're talking about the Midnight Channel?
And hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore it. But if it turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
After all the fucking times I've bought you yours.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
You owe me how much money?
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I was trying to lighten the mood, but things didn't really turn out that way. I'm sure my partner would have done a better job at that. He'd say, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it," or something. Still.
Midnight Channel, huh? If it's true, that guy is a disaster magnet.
Yeah, that pretty much describes him. Come to think of it, The incident last year started the moment you came to Inaba. This new Midnight Channel rumor is true. I'm gonna start calling him the Mystery Maker. And that is, if it actually shows anything. Honestly, I'm around 90% sure that nothing's going to happen. There's no way anything's going to show
yeah,
up.
I should call Kanji too, just in case.
Kanji was another member of the investigation team. Yep, he's the younger of the rest of us because it looks spooked people in person and violent. Hoodlum poor dude, he's actually a hard-working, honest guy. He's not the type to screw around, blah blah blah.
Huh. It's not picking up.
Maybe he's too busy knitting or something. Despite appearances, Kanji surprisingly, yeah, next, blah. And he's no slouch either. Yeah. I'm just skipping all the stuff we already know. Until last year. Keep it hidden. Haven't not so hung up on it. He now sells helmet. Yep. They're actually pretty popular. And lately, he's been carrying yarn and knitting needles with him all time. At all times. Come on, answer already.
Guess I'll try his home phone too.
Textumi Textile should be closed now, so I shouldn't have a problem getting through. And to back up my theory, Kanji's mom picks right up.
Hello, this is the Tatsumi residence.
Oh, I'm sorry to call at such a late hour. This is Yosuke. Is Kanji-kun there?
Oh, hello, Yosuke-kun. As for Kanji,
Huh? Did something happen?
I can't find him.
You can't?
I thought he was sleeping in the living room, but he wasn't there when I checked in on him. I thought he might be with you.
Oh, yes. We're gonna have an all-night study group, and I bet I just missed him. I'll wait up for him here. Okay, then. Good night.
Oh man, I totally panicked there and came up with some lame BS. Kanji's not there? Without a word, without a trace. I suddenly thought of Teddy, too. No one's seen him since this morning, either. He didn't tell me anything about where he'd be. Hold on, could this be...
Why am I freaking out so much? This is Kanji we're talking about. So what if I can't get a hold of him? I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, he's probably fine. Try to reassure myself that everything's okay, but my anxiety doesn't go away. First, this new Midnight Channel thing, and now people are disappearing? Give me a break, man.
Damn it. I just want to fall asleep.
God damn it. On the fucking walls, you straight up see Teddy's outfit and the Alice in Wonderland outfit. I guess he just slept in the closet, which, you know, seems pretty fitting for Teddy. I figured. Teddy isn't home either. Grab some food and headed to my room. It's been a while since I had to wait for midnight to watch the Midnight Channel. The wait is always so long. Can't do anything but keep looking at the TV, so start fiddling with the remote.
This is iNews, and here are our top stories. We begin with a hijacking of a domestic flight to Kagoshima yesterday morning. Police began their interrogation of the suspects today.
Okay, this is the second time we've heard this now. This has to be important. There is no way it's not. Stravik, do you remember this? Fucking you ends up watching the same fucking channel, like the same thing, with the Dojima family. When like he's watching it right now. Like there's no way they would show this twice without it being relevant. Otherwise, they would have just cut to it being midnight, right? So, this hijacking of a domestic flight has to be important somehow.
Man, things are crazy all over the country today.
Last year, Inaba was all over the news. People I knew were being interviewed left and right. And again, I didn't have any time to pay attention to any of that stuff until we closed the case. Jumping in and out of the TV all the time really takes it out of you. I'd always hit the sack the instant I came home. I'd be dead tired right now with all the work I've been doing, the work I've been putting in at Jeunesse, but I'm so impatient and I'm really more annoyed than anything else right now. I stare at the clock, and stare, and stare. Damn it. Move, you stupid minute hand. My cell phone rings again. It's Yukiko this time. Yukiko Amagi, another member of the investigation team for Chie. Her perfect poise makes her the center of every guy's attention, but she's definitely not what you'd consider ladylike. How can I put this? She's the biggest airhead I know. I mean, if she's what every Japanese dude wants, I think we're all in for some trouble. Yeah, ignorance is bliss, and judging by all the guys who are after her besides just on her image, I really think that's true. Calling her airhead is kind of oddly true, but not, because she's also really smart. But, you know, I also think Yukiko... Now, the Yukiko I know is better than that misplaced ideal. Because the family runs the old, high-class hotel. She has pressure that other people can only imagine her, but deep down she's just a normal girl with real feelings. I could really know what I'm talking about. If Yukiko heard me saying this, she'd kill me. Probably by making me eat her cooking. How her curry tastes like something you'd have to pass a law to prevent people from ever discovering again.
Yosuke-kun? Good evening. This is Yukiko. I got an email from Chie a moment ago.
Yeah, she told me too. About the Midnight Channel coming back, right? Sheesh. Bet Chie was half asleep when she emailed you.
I could tell she was worried, so I tried making a joke. Come to think of it, Yukiko never really calls me like this. She must really be worried. I waited for her to reply, and what she said next took me by surprise.
I received a phone call saying that Rise-chan disappeared. Oh, I mean, not literally, but it seems they can't get in contact with her.
Really?
Told me her manager couldn't get a hold of her. Blah, blah,
She didn't mention any problems she was having to you, right?
No, I think she would have told us if anything was troubling her. She was busy, but happy to be working.
Not knowing the characters, but playing the same type of story, the same story from in the same game, explaining the same shit over again.
Actually, no. Yunarukami didn't explain any of these characters. Except for Yosuke. That's the only one that he got explained. But, I'm skipping over it because if there are people who are watching the VODs that are upset that they don't know who these characters are, first off, we've already seen these characters. And second off, there's an entire fucking, VODs list that goes up to, I think, was it 19 or 20? 21 episodes? I don't remember how many episodes. That explains who these characters are. By watching them. By playing the fucking game. And I don't know why the hell you would be watching this before, before watching the main game. It just seems weird to me.
Right. And now rumors of the Midnight Channel coming back.
Yeah.
Yukiko's voice is gloomy. I could tell. It's show don't tell. This is why I hate visual novels. Listen, if it's just a book, fine. If it's just a novel, sure. If you're going to have voice acting and then describing exactly what I just heard, don't fucking do one of them. Jesus. Listening to this makes me restless, too. But,
Yeah, 19.
if you're depressed...
Also, YouTube isn't saving the Max Red thumbnails for some reason.
What's happening?
Because it's 19 and apparently YouTube isn't saving the Max Res thumbnails. Saving the high quality ones, but not the Max Res.
I'm lost. What do you mean by that?
Like when I looked for the thumbnails, it was like a low quality, a medium quality, and like a high quality, but it was also like the high quality is like a 1480 by 60. It's like a 480 by 360. The Max Res is like the full size image.
Yeah, I probably can't do that because I'm not a partner. And they don't want to waste resource space on that. But,
That's another random YouTuber's I doubt run into that.
but if you're depressed, you start thinking more about more bad things going down that road. It's going to get to her having a stroke. What do you do? Shoot, it's the millionth time I've thought that today. Anyway, I try to cheer Yukiko
Well,
up.
let's not get carried away. First, we need to see if the Midnight Channel's really back. There's no use worrying over things we don't know are happening. It's always important to be sure first, right?
You're right. Thank you, Yosuke-kun.
I hear the relief in Yukiko's voice when she hangs up. And I let out a sigh. A big sigh. That I could never have let Yukiko hear in her state. Teddy's nowhere to be found. Kanji's vanished too. And on top of that, now no one can get a hold of Risei. And for that Midnight Channel rumor to start up again. And the exact same time.
This is way too much to be a coincidence.
Out of habit, I start going through my contacts in my phone. When I reach the name Yunarukami, I hesitate.
He's not even here yet. I'll only make him worry.
As the leader of the investigation team, you had the biggest part in it all. But he's done with all that now, living a normal life back in the city. He's coming back to enjoy our reunion. I don't want to make him worry.
If anything, I should call him after I know something.
I opened the curtain to look outside, like Chie said. It was raining. All the conditions for the Midnight Channel to show up have been met. If it is going to.
No, can't happen. It's over.
I say that out loud, but in my heart, I'm dreading that it'll show. It was like I was almost looking forward
It's
to it.
almost midnight.
Do I get to see it again, please? Yeah, hell yeah.
They are
Friends, yet powerful foes. So dumb.
the desperate fighting program amongst high school
Is
students.
that?
Take your time.
Legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go.
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince!
I fucking
the
love this,
unconquerable
man.
Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The
I
battle
just
begins
realized.
tonight!
Naruto didn't show up for Yu's storyline.
What on earth was that?
What the hell?
Seeing yourself on the TV is really shocking. Am I really that goofy looking? No, that's not
Why'd they
it.
call me Captain Resentiment?
Resentiment. I know that word from King Moron's class. What's it again? Something about the weak hating the strong. It's kind of jealousy. Now, why the hell would I get a lame name like that? Good old Captain Resentment. And the sound of it makes me mad. Raison de mal?
This is too much. This is way too much. Ah.
Now I know why Yukiko and Kanji hated the Midnight Channel so much. Why? Or, well, I thought I knew all about what happened last year, but this time, I'm actually experiencing it. See, everyone who ended up part of the investigation team was on the Midnight Channel at one point. And the Midnight Channel doesn't just show any old you, it shows your weakest part. Yeah, in other words, fake footage of you. So humiliating that you want to crawl under a rock and die is broadcasted all over town. And you and I managed to not have to have that happen to us. Same with Chie. So, I guess I never really knew how bad that felt. People seem to keep forgetting that Chie never showed up on the Midnight Channel. Up until tonight, that is. Ugh. Did everyone in town see this? And it's going to show up again every night it rains? Damn it. Well, they managed to go out on without skipping town is beyond me. Seriously. I gotta give them mad props for sticking it out. But, now's not the time for
Was that Teddy in that weird costume?
He was acting like the host. Does that mean he's the one broadcasting the Midnight Channel this time? Could it mean that Kanji and Rise are involved too?
Ah, what's going on?
Ah, crap. Why was you on here there too? And why now? Am I gonna tell him? He's come back from the holidays and everyone's gonna be all, oh look, it's the Sister Complex Kingpin. That's messed up. Should I tell him not to come? Wait, what can I tell him at all? Knowing me, I'll accidentally call him that myself. I know I'll at least say he has a sister complex. I want to be able to help myself.
Shit!
As I
like
was...
the decision.
Hmm?
It sounds like the decisions of the dialogue, so it's like things that how they say in other stories, like are carried over into these ones.
I would just find it funny if Chad's the only one who has those dialogue options, even though they're pointless. As I wrestle with the confusion, the sudden sound scares the living crap out of me, and I panic for a second. Get together, Yosuke. You're third year. You would be calling me now. Hell no. Of all people, it had to be you? What should I do? Tell him? Don't tell him? Flexibly hit the answer button before I figured out what to say.
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
He's suspicious of me. Like, really suspicious. I nervously passed the phone from one hand to the other several times.
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
God,
That's not why I was calling.
I know how I sounded, but his voice was calm. Wait, is he laughing
I saw
at
the
me?
Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Huh?
My mind went blank. How do you see it? Isn't it only a local thing? Don't tell me this is a nationwide broadcast.
Did Teddy not
now.
tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today.
Maybe he sensed how bewildered I was, since he explained everything so calmly. I see, so Teddy's disappeared before he could tell me he was coming today. Still trying to piece things together as you...
I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed.
Oh, I can tell he's still a little angry now. I can just see him shaking his head. I bet he can tell why I'm acting so nervous right now. Damn, this is
So how
embarrassing.
about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Resentiment?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you you see how they called you a sister complex kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You think?
Jeez. He's so forgiving. That's just like him. Man, I really feel like an ass now.
Oh, I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately. Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either. They disappeared.
When I put it all into words like this, it sounds like the worse than it had. Fuck. The worse than it.
Worse than it had when I was thinking about it.
Okay. I can hear a hint of tension.
All right, we should get together tomorrow like we planned.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court. Welcome back, partner.
It's good to be here.
Talking with you takes me back. Calling him partner was kind of sappy, I guess, but he takes it in stride. I suddenly feel a lot less confused now. He's something. Decisive, confidence. Decisiveness, confidence. He's got a strength that I don't. Now, wandering eyes happen to stop at on my desk drawer. My career choice application is in there. All past its due date.
So why is known as the protagonist? You know, you had that responsibility.
Oh,
Hey
right.
up!
Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up your souvenir.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Nurses?
I have a bad feeling about this. Warning bells go off in my head before I can figure out what's going on. You had sounded so calm because he was trying to hold back laughter.
Yeah, Teddy asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough! Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
I hung up, barely resisting the urge to throw my phone across the room. Okay,
So with that context now, he's just sitting there at the bench at Jeunesse, just in just doing the entire night, just waiting. I'm already here.
Don't panic. I need to call Chie and tell her about the plan. How am I supposed to look everyone in the face tomorrow? As if it was reading my mind. My phone goes off again. Lo and behold, it's Chie calling. Anyone can see what's coming next.
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crab?
The most accurate description I've heard all night. She is raging at the top of her lungs.
Ow! You almost blew out my eardrum.
I haven't discarded it! I haven't! You hear me?
You sure about that? I'll let her blow off steam for a bit. Once in a while, I check to make sure I haven't accidentally turned on the speaker. Turn on the speakerphone. She's that loud. I mean, I know the feeling, but can you please calm down? Once Chie gets tired of complaining and hangs up, my fears and exhaustion are blown away. I don't know what's going on yet, but I want to find out. Then I'll crush whoever's behind this. Jeunesse is crowded as hell, thanks to Golden Week. I see some employees with each other looking at me, but I pretend not to notice. I run into you before anyone else. Thankfully, he doesn't bring up the nurse thing again. Instead, talking about the welcoming party he had with Nanako. Maybe there's a little truth to that sister complex line, huh? As we step into the food court, Chie and Yukiko are both sitting in their usual spots.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! We missed you! The guest of honor's finally here! You're looking well.
Welcome back. Should we...
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Both of them sound happy. Neither of them show this "I'm totally counting on you" attitude towards me. What's up with that?
Hey, Yosuke, why the long face?
Shut up. It's a man thing. Just gotta deal with it.
What?
Oh, is it about your guidance counseling paper? The teacher asked me to tell you that you need to hurry and turn yours in.
Huh? You haven't turned that in yet?
Shut up! Shut up! That's not it.
Seeing you take his seat, I clear my throat and grab their attention. Alright, let's start this.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I don't think the applause is necessary.
I mean, it's pretty exciting, but the reason we're reforming the team is because there's another case to solve. I look at you for some support, but he's clapping along with the rest of them. It's to Narikami. Anyway, seeing them all open to the idea takes all the tension out of the situation.
Well, let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Nautopin, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus,
Man.
we're still here.
I can't wait to hear this another 2 times.
Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
Uchi and Yukiko are crying lies and slander. But those catchphrases they got were pretty on the mark if you ask me. Of course, I'd never say that to their faces. Hell no. I do value my life, you know.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells
Kind of
fishy.
interesting. I got to, well, I guess I didn't really finish. Yes, I didn't really finish Nakami's story. But after it came to the point how that you have only half of the character stories unlocked.
Right now I have Yunarukami, Chie, Yukiko, Yosuke, Kanji, and Teddy.
Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
6 out of 12. It's all there.
That
So
sounds
now-
about right. Disagree there. One of the other ones will be a continuation from Chad's story, obviously.
I don't think I remember there being 12 characters.
There aren't.
The stories are
There's like fucking... The characters that are missing that are playable are Naruto, and like Aegis, Elizabeth, I doubt Junpei has anything to do with this fucking story. There's more, but I don't know. Maybe Junpei is playable. There's enough characters in the game, but one of them will be Chad again. I agree there. Not much of a choice, but to ask Teddy why he's doing this, which
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and
Set
find
the
out what's
character
going
less
on.
Chad, but more Chad.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
You say that, but there's 2 characters in the game that are themselves, but more. I'm not kidding. So there's Lapras and Lapras Plus, and then there's another character I'm not going to talk about, and then that character again, but a plus.
Uh-huh, not
Lapras,
so.
Lapras
I've
Plus
had Teddy
description.
keep the exit TV out on that side.
There is more to describe, but it's spoiler territory, so I'm just going to call it Lapras Plus.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
That is exactly what Chad did.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there.
Alright. I'm excited to be able to actually see what's different because I'm guaranteeing you it'll actually be different. The host, Teddy, has disappeared. But he isn't the only one missing. We know. Kanji was listed as one of the participants, and Rise wasn't even mentioned. Naruto was also mentioned as a participant. I'm just gonna have to jump into the TV and investigate. You gives the order.
Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
I already lugged out all my weapons and junk today. Weapons and junk today with the intention of doing this. Be my first time in a while going into the TV world. And the first time in a while I've done anything out of the ordinary at all. This is serious business, but I can't help but get excited about this. You know what I mean? The days when we ran around town with the investigation team. I mean, it wasn't all fun and games. There was plenty of hardship and sad times. But I learned a lot of important stuff because of that. It changed me. Never felt so fulfilled in my life. So, it makes me wonder. Oh, okay. I'm gonna ignore that.
It's kind of...
What about this time? Alright. Let's see here. Well, it's not what I meant to do, but... There we go. I've also... There. That person will, like, no longer be able to do shit. But, yeah, that's fun. Wonder if that'll show up in the VOD. Oh, there was a hot singles in your area fucking person in my goddamn chat section. So yeah, I was, you know, dealing with that as appropriately as I could. Something that's going to change me. We missed out on shit because of that. I shake my head and focus on the task at hand. I don't know what lurks inside the TV. Negligence could mean death. I'll leave the food court with the rest of the investigation team.
Speaking of another time for now, competition, fuck Yosuke's no shit.
I'm really excited to hear what he says.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
Feel like things are picking up around town.
I really hope Chie... Oh shit. I just realized one of those characters was another character we've seen in Persona 4.
I'm a little nervous.
It was the mother of the kid at the daycare center. There was also, I believe, the funky student with the hair.
People in this aisle.
Hey, get ready! The customers are going away!
Let's fucking go.
Let's go!
Crap.
Isn't this different from usual? Oh no! What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
I can hear a lot of people talking from far away. where am I? Am I at a desk? I raise my head slowly to find myself at the same old desk, with the setting sun filling the room. Man, my mind isn't thinking straight. Wait, what was I doing? Shoot, did I doze off?
I should hurry home and get to work. What the?
All of a sudden, the sound of cheering echoes from outside. Students in the classroom all join in and cheering and rush out the door. The hell? Seriously, what is going on? I ran to the window and looked down to see the schoolyard. The area in front of the school gate is swarming with students.
What's going on?
I look around, but there isn't anybody in the room to ask. I don't want to be a rubbernecker just because everybody else is, but I have to find out what's going on. After some internal debating, I decide to take a look. There's a giant crowd at the school gate. The gate itself is some funky decorations and a big-ass sign.
P1 Grand Prix?
I've seen those words somewhere before, but where was it? Where did I see it? My mind's all hazy. I can't think. Whoa, now what?
You think it's funny causing a commotion like this at school? I better see everyone involved in this heading home right now!
Turn around to look at where that whistle came from, and see a female student standing there holding a megaphone. She has a long ponytail and strong-willed eyes. Damn, she's really hot. When did a girl like this end up in our school? And how did I not know about it until now? She really stands out, but I don't think I've ever seen her before.
Where did they get this huge set? Some people are always up to shenanigans.
I can almost see the anger baking off of her. She definitely has a lot of spirit. And yet, none of the other students have so much as turned around. She gets ready to blow her whistle again when her eyes meet.
Hello.
Oh, it's you. That Grand Prix contestant, Yosuke-kun. I mean, Captain Ressentiment.
Oh, right.
I remember now. The P1 Grand Prix that showed up on the Midnight Channel. Yu's the sister complex and Chie's the carnivore? And I'm Captain Ressentiment. What a fantastic nickname. I just want to go kill myself. Ugh. Who the hell came up with this crap? The heck is the P1 Grand Prix anyways? Don't tell me it's being held at
You're
school.
fussing up to being part of it, huh? Well, listen up. You better cut this crap out quick. The student council didn't approve this.
Huh? The student council?
Come on. Don't tell me you don't remember who your student council president is.
Student council president?
With a prominent position like that, there's no way I wouldn't remember her.
Hello, boys and girls of Yasogami! The P1 Grand Prix is about to begin!
Voice. Is that Rise? She's here at school?
They're even using the school PA system.
How many times do I gotta repeat myself? This is your last warning! Stop this at once!
Oh no, it's Miss Sourpuss. She's trying to stop our fun. Everyone, get her out of here!
After Rise gives the order, all those students turn around and look. And then they rush straight at us. Jeez, not a single one of them gave a damn about her president up until now. Or their president.
Huh? Hey, you're kidding, right? Dude, Rise, do something about this.
What are they trying to do to us? I'm not gonna start anything crazy here. But this probably isn't the time to start talking things, taking things easy either. At the very least, I should get this girl to safety. turn towards her. Surprisingly, she's standing her ground in the face of all the students. She's definitely staring back at them.
I warned you all.
Miss President tosses her megaphone aside, lightly taps one of the charging students, and he slams into the ground as if a truck had hit him. The other students soon meet the same fate. It's like they don't expect her to do anything. Before I knew it, the student council president is the only one left standing.
That's amazing.
So much for that. Then how about this?
When Reisei speaks, a monitor above the girl's head starts swinging back and
You're
forth.
joking, right?
My body moves out of instinct.
What are you?
I yank her aside and shove her behind me to protect her. I look up, and the giant monitor is right in front of my face. Oh, shit.
Huh? Am I dead?
What was that you did?
I slowly open my eyes to see someone I know very well standing before me. The other me, my persona, Jiraiya. The monitor was cut right in half, the two pieces lying on either side of us. I was able to summon my persona? Wait, isn't this Yoshigami High? You can't only summon personas inside the... Hey, that's right. Oh yeah. I finally remember everything. I jumped inside the TV with you and the others. But, wait. Then, who is this girl? What the heck is our school doing inside the TV world? I'm sitting there confused when Risei's voice chimes in over the PA system.
You should have just died.
That's pretty cringe.
What?
You aren't worth anyone's effort. You just get in the way and cause trouble for people around you.
Risei.
That was definitely Risei's voice. So I guess she's inside the TV too. But never expect her to say anything that cruel. What's going on here?
I won't let you destroy the school. You're in the announcement room, huh? Well, wait there. I'm coming for you.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Student council president starts running towards the school building. Then she turns around and waves.
Thanks for saving me back there.
After all that glaring, the first time I've seen her smile. Wow, she's cute. After that, she runs off again, like the wind. And she thanked me, too. So, I've got an... No, bad Yosuke. This is no time to get hot and bothered.
It's too dangerous to go alone.
It was really it was really impressive the way she was tossing those people left and right, but it's too dangerous to run around here without a persona. Besides, a world like this in the TV means... But as I try to chase after her, the PA cuts into my train of thought.
Sorry about that mishap. The first round's challenger is already here.
The watching students are looking this way. Wait, she mean that this challenger is...
Huh? Me?
But first, the general has a few words for you all.
A nearby monitor turns on. Hetty is on.
This day has finally come! I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
Teddy, you bastard! What are you doing? You disappeared and we...
Bring out his opponent!
Hey, listen to me!
Smoke shoots out enveloping everything. Wait, someone's stepping out of it.
You're already late.
Chie?
Oh, it's Yosuke. What a letdown.
Geez, sorry, it's only me. Hey, what's going on here? Rise and Teddy both seem, why are you looking at me like that?
She is acting weird. Okay, she's always weird, but this is weird even by Chie standards. Her eyes are glittering and she's... What the hell? Why is she licking her lips while she's staring at me?
Hey, Yosuke, can I eat you?
Huh? Sure.
What?
Wait, what?
Would it be better to fatten you up first? I'm not a fan of stringy cuts.
What are you talking about?
You.
What are you saying? I mean, seriously.
Wait a second. Maybe it's just a figure of speech or something more intimate? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's no way she'd have the guts to say that right in front of everyone. As I panic, Chie strikes a kung fu pose and makes a forceful declaration.
You want to hear the reason I eat meat? Because it's there!
What?
So that is what you mean. Then why are you saying that like you're quoting someone?
Yosuke, don't worry. It'll be painless.
No, nuh-uh. There's no way it won't hurt.
You'll continue to live inside me. Forever!
God, don't fucking bring up Vor shit here. I didn't need that today.
Yeah, in your stomach?
Thanks for the food! Persona!
Jesus Christ. She summoned her persona? Is she serious? Like, is she seriously going to nom down on a Yosuke fillet?
Hell? She has gone bye-bye. Damn it, I gotta fight.
I need to fight for my life. There's no way I'm gonna be her 3-course meal. Please. Also, I'm just gonna overwrite this one. Please tell me, for the love of God. I actually do get to hear what everybody said. I want to hear Chad Narukami shit-talk me about nurses. Because that would be really fucking funny. But I presume they are entirely different timelines for each character.
Can you see this? Blast off!
Fuck. It's been a minute.
Sorry about this, Jay.
Oh shit. That's what I wanted. I quite like my boy Yosuke. He is who I main in this game. So I'm actually excited for this storyline. Even though I'm a fucking bad right now. I beat her. What the hell was with her? Not even Shadow Chie was that cracked up. What's the matter with Chie? Does she go bonkers when her state gauge reaches 0 or something? She groans and stirs from the ground. Oh, she's waking up. I hope she's not gonna start talking about eating me again.
Ow!
I hope you've learned your lesson and never even think about attacking your friends again.
I quickly put some distance between us and yell from a ways away. I think my voice shook a little bit, but can you blame me? I was really scared.
First you insult me, then you kick my ass. Ugh, you moron!
Insult you?
What did I say? All I remember about what we said was before the fight was her eyes cold and sinister, like a tiger stalking her prey. Getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
You went on and on about how I'm a coward and a brat.
When did I have time to say anything like that? You were about to eat me.
What? Eat you?
That had better not be a crude innuendo for anything.
I meant it exactly how it sounded. I was scared to death of you, stupid Chie.
What? Oh, you're stupid for calling me stupid, stupid Yosuke.
See, that's something a brat would say.
There you go again. You're the brat for calling me that.
Jesus Christ.
Aren't you done fighting yet?
Monitor turns on. Teddy looks annoyed. Hey, we're the ones who should be annoyed with you.
We're done. Sheesh, what's up with this?
Come on, head over to the school building. Your next opponent's waiting.
I'm not doing this anymore. You're obviously fine, so I'm going home.
But you can't. Chie-chan lost, so she can't even move from that spot.
Huh? Ow! There's something here.
She ignores Teddy and starts walking away, but then suddenly sits down and clutches her head. Huh?
No one gets to leave until the tournament's over. Only the one who fights to the bitter end and is crowned victor can earn freedom! Good luck!
The camera randomly zooms in on Teddy, giving a thumbs up, and then the monitor turns off. Damn that Teddy. You have to actually do stuff before you start with the fancy camera work. Stuff like, oh, I didn't know, explaining, what the hell's going on here? Stuff like, I don't know, explaining what the hell's going on here? Well, while I'm staring at the monitor, I hear Chie yelling in the background. What's she doing? Yeah! Chie is doing jump kicks, but every time she does, she stops in midair before she lands. It's a neat trick. It's like she's pulling punches, but in midair? Whatever it is. She's probably good at it. She's pretty good at it. She notices that I'm staring at her and turns towards me.
There really is a wall.
A wall? I was walking through the spot where Chie keeps getting stuck. Nothing. Chie looks surprised and tries to follow me, but wow. Looks like she really can't pass through. Is this what Teddy was talking about? Only the victor can go on or something? Since when could he do fancy stuff like this? And he said that nobody gets to leave until the tournament is over, huh? So, we don't have a choice but to go along with this.
Guess I'll be going then. There were 4 of us who came in here, so at most I need to fight 2 more battles, right?
Are you gonna fight Yukiko and Yukon then?
Of course not. The only reason I fought you just now is because you attacked me first. If there has to be a winner and loser, I'll just forfeit as soon as the battle starts. If I find Teddy along the way, I'll deal with him too.
Oh, good idea. In that case, don't be so harsh on your next opponent before the match, okay?
You're the one who was doing that. I hope you don't start eating things off the floor when you get hungry.
Why would I do that? I'll be waiting, so be careful.
Man, we're really stupid, aren't we? Chie's sudden meekness surprises me. She sees my shock and turns away. Huh? She feels helpless. It's like the one time you and I left her behind while we went in the TV. Shit. There was no guarantee we'd make it back, but she still waited for us. When we finally returned, she was so relieved she started crying. And threatening. The same thing happens, and the same thing's happening here.
Chie.
I pinch her nose.
You got a really small nose, you know that?
Just get out of here already!
Chie boots me in the ass, and I head over to the school building. She just doesn't know how to handle being teased by a guy. Still, with the look on her face, there was nothing else I could do. I'll hurry up and finish this Grand Prix. I pick up my pace, but I notice something. There are students peeking out of the windows at me. No. Not students. Take a closer look at them. They're something else, taking the shape of students. I guess they popped into their true forms while we were fighting for some reason. They're like silhouettes, or are they shadows? But they don't really look like monsters. And I don't feel like they're actually hostile. I mean, they're not particularly doing anything either. They're just standing there. Are they just extras Teddy made for this drama of his? If they're not any danger, then I guess I don't really have to figure them out. Still, threat or not, pretty damn creepy. And if there are things like shadows
This is definitely inside the TV. But what's going on? Why is it a school? Damn it, I don't get this at all.
I have doubts, but I keep on running. I take a look around the halls as I enter the building. Yep, there it is. There's a monitor in front of the stairway that I don't remember being there. It must be where the second round is going to be. I raise my voice.
Alright, is this the place? Bring out the next challenger.
As if in a response, the monitor turns on, and Teddy's stupid costume fades in.
Hey, that's my line! Jeez, stop throwing me off like that!
If you don't stop this prank soon, I'm going to make your next shift a living hell.
Usually a threat like that would have Teddy begging for mercy, but he just hums a little tune, as if nothing matters. What's with him? Not just Teddy. Issei is helping him out, too.
Could this all be a surprise for you?
Sensei's coming back, so put up a cool surprise party. Sorry, but I forgot to tell you. That sounds like him. That sounds so like him. After we solved the case last year, the TV world turned into a safe place, so I guess it could be that. But would Teddy really make us
Bring out
fight?
the next challenger!
The smoke starts whooshing out again. Four of us jumped into the TV at UNAS, so I'm betting it'll be you or Yukiko this time. But if this is a surprise party for you, then it should be Yukiko.
Yosuke-kun!
Alright! Hey Yukiko, I want to ask you something. Is this some kind of surprise party? You guys didn't tell me anything about...
As I walk towards Yukiko, she suddenly holds up her fan.
What's that stench?
Huh?
I thought there was a wet dog here.
Huh? Does she mean me? Take a couple of whiffs of my shirt, but can't notice anything odd. I get all sweaty from the fight with Chie. Still, being told right to my face that I stink probably hurts. And to compare to a wet dog?
Sorry. So, Yukiko-san, did you run into Teddy or Rise? They're calling this a Grand Prix and making us fight to see who the winner is. Apparently we can't leave until...
You're talking too much. I have about as much interest in what you're saying as I do in plankton.
Plankton? But you can't even see those without a microscope.
Yukiko is acting strange. Even stranger than Chie. Not crazy strange, she's just acting more like Yukiko than ever. But she'd never come out and say something that mean. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Yukiko, this isn't a welcome back surprise for you, is it?
No, it's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun. And given what a goddamn pain in the ass it's been so far, I can't wait till it's over.
Dude, what's with the language? Have even you gone nuts? What the hell, man?
Wow. This is the exact opposite of how she normally acts. She really is a Snow Black. Wait, so if that's what the commercial called her, and the way Chie was acting.
Oh, so that's why hers was carnivore.
That makes sense now. Those nicknames have some truth to them then. But why? Because Teddy told them to act that way? They're not all crazy,
But
are they?
the Grand Prix for me? What's that supposed to mean? Now you're ignoring me? Ugh. Even if this is all an act, it's still soul-crushing. Hey, listen. We can't leave here until the Grand Prix ends. So let's just half-ass this. If you don't mind going on to the next round, I'll forfeit without attacking you. Oh, though if we did it that way, you'd have to fight again.
It'd be faster if I won and got my hands on Teddy. I hate to make Yukiko go on ahead and have to fight even more of us. That's probably not such a good
Hey,
idea.
Yukiko, will you lose this round for me?
Even though you've lost in the battle of life?
Yikes, this snow black is really bad for my fragile ego.
Yukiko suddenly opens her fan in one fluid motion. She smiles faintly, but her eyes aren't smiling. Wait, she's pissed at me. So, what? Now Snow Black can't be taken... can't take being called Snow Black?
Why is my fan so large? Why, my dear? The better to shut up that filthy mouth of yours.
That's the wrong fairy tale. Oh, fine. I'll end this as quick as I can, so bear with me for a bit.
Wow, things are starting to heat up! Let's get this battle started!
Dang it, Rise, quit goading her on. Yukiko's being nasty in a different way from the carnivore, but gotta take her
Damn,
on.
looks like I really have to overcome the Amagi challenge if I want to get out of here.
The Amagi challenge. God, every time I actually do get to fight, I'm a little more excited.
Final. Fight!
Come get me! Yikes, come get me!
Damn it.
Just getting started! Taboo! Time for some confusion! Behind you!
Fuck. I forgot Yukiko is actually a pretty fucking strong character. Shit, I did the wrong button anyways. There we go.
A round of applause for both sides.
I swear I'm not this terrible. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot. Chie came to her senses when I beat her. So what about Yukiko? I'm still scared out of my wits, but I can try to talk
Yukiko,
to her.
are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. You've gone back to your usual self, Yosuke-kun.
What? Oh, are you back to normal too?
Huh? But you just seemed so eager to fight no matter how I tried to stop you. You said things like, I was taking the easy way out. I was sure that you just weren't in your right mind. You noticed that Tere and Rise-chan are acting strange too, right? I think maybe they're under the enemy's control.
That doesn't sound good. Crap. So this isn't an act. Being mind controlled or something. That explains a lot, actually. Damn it. Some surprise party. Still, Teddy's controlling people? Or is Teddy being controlled by someone else?
Control? Who could make them act that weird? No ordinary person could pull that off, and why would they do it to start a stupid tournament like this?
Think back to what Yukiko said before we fought. It's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun. For me? Like hell it is. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not.
In any case, I'm gonna go put an end to this Grand Prix. If it's just us four, there's only one more battle to go.
Yukiko didn't know what was going on either, so I explained what I'd find out. Only the winner can move on, and nobody can leave until there's a champion. And that since I'd fought Chie and Yukiko, my next fight should be with you, and that would be the end of it.
And one more thing. There was a student council president.
She wasn't in the intro movie that aired on the Midnight Channel. She acts like she's against this whole thing, so I don't think I'll end up having to fight her. But she doesn't know about Persona, so I can't just let her run around loose.
Do you mean the girl with the ponytail?
You met her?
Mm-hmm. When I talked to her, she said she was going to the announcement room. I tried to stop her, but an invisible wall blocked my path.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She said she was going to the announcement room to stop Reset. Ugh, that's not good. Reset's being controlled by someone behind all this.
That girl's in danger.
Really?
Sorry, I gotta go. I'll end this as fast as I can and come back for you.
Oh, okay. Be careful, and try to help out that girl. I'm sure you can do it, Yosuke-kun.
Got it.
Yukiko's clear, strong voice gives me that extra push. This tournament might look stupid, but there's some third party behind this. Maybe more serious than I had first thought. Anyway, to the announcement room. Feats don't fail me now. Damn it. It's supposed to be pretty easy to get to the announcement room, but thanks to all the stupid invisible walls, I have to take the scenic route. I only managed to make it to the second floor. If I keep going straight, I'll get to the stairs, and then I'll be right there.
Miss President!
I found her. I can see her running up ahead, along with her ponytail trailing behind her. But there's another shape next to her. A round, familiar one.
Over here! Over here! Teddy! Damn it, was I too late?
I tried to catch up, but I ended up slamming into an invisible wall and falling onto the ground.
Ow! It felt like my butt cracked.
Come on! Don't pull me like that!
Miss President, are you okay? Let go of his hand! That bear's not in his right mind!
I shout out, hoping that I can at least get my voice to reach her, but two of them disappear through the emergency exit at the end of the hall. I knew it. She might be strong, but Miss President isn't much for a persona-toting Teddy. She has to have been captured.
Definitely being controlled.
Teddy's not the type to kidnap a girl like that. Or, I think. I mean, he wouldn't do anything if she didn't want him to, at least. Where is he taking her? Is he up to something? And it dawns on me.
If that girl doesn't have a persona, how did she get in the TV world?
In order to get into the TV world, you either have the power of persona, or there's someone who does to help you. By help, I mean that person could force you to. That's actually what happens. There's murders, blah, blah. Is that what's going on with Miss President? Is she just another victim? Victim. That word brings to mind someone else.
Saki-senpai.
I lost someone, murders, couldn't save her, and she died. Miss President. First
Damn it, I'll save her.
Yada yada. Teddy went through the emergency exit. If he went upstairs, then the announcement room should be right there. As if my growing desperation wasn't enough, stupid invisible wall only makes things worse. I managed to calm my racing heart, begin running to make my way to the announcement room. That seemed like regular-ass Teddy to me. While avoiding the walls, the next spot I managed to make it to was the music room. Damn it. I want to go up, not down. There's a familiar monitor hanging from the ceiling. So this is where the next fight's gonna be, huh?
looks like you're on a roll.
Teddy, what did you do with Miss President?
Aw, how nice of you to worry about someone else. But you can't let your guard down in this battle. Come on, bring out the next challenger!
Smoke begins to blow out as Teddy makes his announcement.
Time.
Silhouette appears. I can tell who it is already. There's no way I could make mistakes that shape. Besides, a process of elimination, there's only one person it could be.
Nanako!
Christ! Whoa, that's the first thing he has to say?
Ah, I knew it would be you. And Sister Complex Kingpin, just like the others.
Yep. Good old you, my partner. And his embarrassing
And
nickname.
again, Nanako-chan always was precious to you, so...
Yosuke, it's true that this is a battle you have long desired. But I have something I want to say first.
What?
Battle I long desired?
I thought that there would be no reason for us to fight. Until now.
Huh?
How dare you? Calling her Nanako-chan in that intimate way!
No, that would be Teddy, actually. He's done that multiple times.
Yes, sir! I'm sorry, sir!
He looks ready to kill me. I bow as deep as I can, just so I don't have to see his bloodshot eyes. Oh god, it's horrible. If only I had a camera so I could show him this later.
Forgetting Nanako-san for the moment, it seems like there's someone here besides us. She can't use a persona, so I thought maybe she was dropped in here. You?
Yu's eyes turn dead, and he raises his sword.
Why would you forget Nanako?
That's ridiculous! I mean, come on, Nanako-san really likes you, no matter what. She's always telling me how you're such a nice big brother and how you're so cool.
I just wanted to calm down so we can talk. Maybe if I avoid talking about Nanako, I can see the conversation in some other direction.
Enough! You always talk to Nanako? Why? Where? What do you mean by always? What was the precise date and time when you spoke to her?
Oh crap, I was lying, I'm sorry!
What? You were lying? Are you saying that Nanako doesn't like me? That she doesn't think I'm nice or cool at all?
Why are you so hung up on that? For heaven's sake, I'm getting really sick of this crap! So let's just fight. We'll get this over with, okay? And then we can both calm down and talk like rational people. I'm not gonna hold back at all. I know you can take it. Anyway, here goes!
I'm sad I didn't get to hear Chad shit on him for nurses. He's not gonna listen, then I've got no choice. I got to fight him and bring him back to his senses. It's a better use of my time than trying to talk him down.
Sorry, Nanako-chan. Haha! That Nanako-chan! What a dummy, right?
That's it! Your life is forfeit!
Alright, just as planned. I'll fix you up, partner. But damn, his eyes are scary.
Final. Fight!
Come get me! I need you to relax! Here! Tell you some confusion! Behind you! Blast off!
Shit.
Not bad, partner!
Wait, fuck. I've completely forgotten. Is it double quarter circles? Double quarter circles, okay. Except, don't I have? Yeah, okay.
Go get it! Persona!
I'll show you,
Fine,
man.
let's go. Yeah, whatever. I'll just do the auto combo version for now, I guess. Come on, buddy. Is that the best you got?
In the end, the victor was no surprise.
I think my ability to do double quarter circles has drastically fucking dissipated. It has been a minute since I've been playing fighting games, so... Battle is over. Yu looks up. His everyday composed face. Looks like he's back to his good old self.
Yosuke, are you back to your usual self?
That's my line, damn it! Oh wait, that's right. Did I seem strange to you?
You know, Yukiko said the same thing. Oh wait, so did Chie. Something's not right. Carnivore Chie, Snow Black Yukiko, Sister Complex King Yu? I was wondering who'd be powerful enough to brainwash all three of them into acting all weird, but... Is that what's really going on? None of them remember what they said to me before the matches. Hell, they seem to think that I'm the one acting all weird. So maybe it's not the case that they're being controlled. What if I was the one being tricked here? Whoa. That means I'm the one who needs to wake up. I hurriedly start rubbing my eyes. Maybe I'm still being fooled. I know I'm acting crazy. Yu opens his mouth to say
You
something.
said that it wasn't your partner, so that was a surprise.
Like I'd ever say that.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god, he's relieved. It doesn't show on his face, but I can tell. I guess we're okay now. The Unarakami I know is the one sitting right in front of me. So, I told you about what's happened so far. Most importantly, the victim. That is, the student council president. Teddy was kidnapped.
I see.
That Teddy has
And the reason the Midnight Channel seemed so clear was because that girl was already in this world?
Oh, you're right. I forgot how that worked.
It's technically not how it worked. It was just coincidence, but alright. He's right. There are 2 days that the Midnight Channel appears. Then the subject... when the subject isn't in the TV world yet. Video's all fuzzy and hard to see. But, if it's clear, then that means someone's been thrown
Looks like our fears were real. There was a victim already. The question is, who put her in here?
I don't know. But whoever came up with this is trying to make us fight each other in the Grand Prix. Maybe they're hoping we'll take each other out, since they'd be no match for 4 Persona users at once.
Even though I say that, I start to really believe that it's true. That doesn't make any sense. If they can stop you from moving on, why not just do that to all of you? Whenever I talk with you, it's like my brain just clicks right into
No,
place.
it's not just the 4 of us. Kanji and Naoto are probably in this too. You saw them on the video, right? If our enemy is hosting this, they've probably been forced to participate as well.
Naoto's was something with an IQ of 2,000. That sounds strong. Kanji's was... Beefcake Emperor? No way! I don't want to run into him! Can't you go on for me? I'm begging you!
You've begged me a number of times already. Can't only the winner move on?
Damn it. He's ecstatic. Inside his heart, he's celebrating, clenching his fist. I know it.
Shouldn't be a problem if you win. Though if you lose against the Beefcake Emperor, you might be in some trouble.
No! I don't want to be alone with him! Damn it! Fine, I'll go. This must be what they mean by you have to cover your ass for the worst.
You'll be fine.
You mean me or my ass?
No, I mean about saving that girl. You can definitely do this. It's in your hands now.
You?
Sorry for talking about my ass so much. No, hey, wait. I mean, just a little shocked to hear that from him. Until now, he's always been the one leading the pack, followed by me. And now Yu's the one telling me that he's relying on me to get things done? He's trusting me. Sister complex or no, he's still my friend.
Just leave the rest to me, big bro.
I don't think I'm comfortable having you call me that.
I'm not saying that you're my big bro, it's just... You were going on and on about Nanako-chan a moment ago, so... Oh, yeah, that wasn't you.
I try to cover my embarrassment by telling a joke, but it doesn't seem to help. Ugh. Now I'm even more
Anyway,
embarrassed.
Leave this to me. I'll be going now.
I try to leave on a high note by acting in high spirits. So I wave to you and dash out of the music room. Every time I think I'm getting close to the announcement room, another wall. I have to take a detour. Finally make it to the 3rd floor, though. And there's another wall right next to the door to the classroom. To a classroom. Last, an invitation to go inside, right? And, to judge from my past experience, I'm in for another battle. It's my next opponent, the Emperor, His Imperial Highness.
No use dreading it.
Ah, Risante, Yosuke-kun.
Miss President! Booyah! My ass is safe!
I was expecting Kanji, but our student council president and Teddy are waiting for me inside. Looks like I caught up with them. There's a ton of stuff that I need to get straight. Start off by throwing Teddy a single question.
Teddy, what do you love most? A passionate battle with one's life at risk, of course!
And there we have it. Yeah, that's not Teddy. The real one would have said, all the fly honey bears, or something.
Alright then, let's fight. I'll try not to make it hurt too much, but you gotta go down. Sorry, dude.
Looks like you're enjoying the Grand Prix, Yosuke. Just like I hoped. I held this Grand Prix just for you, after all. I'm glad you like it, Yosuke.
People have been saying that from the start, and it doesn't make any sense.
It's only in this world that you can be serious about anything. Didn't the idea excite you? Wasn't this the first thing you thought when the Midnight Channel came on? Another problem that'll help me change.
That wasn't...
Can't let that get to me. Teddy's being controlled. Those are the words of whoever's making us fight. But, as he continues speaking, it's like he's reading my mind.
There is no enemy. You know that, don't you? That case is over and done with. The days where you could be special are all gone. You lost everything, and you've gone back to your boring, mediocre self again. Since you were having a hard time accepting that, I whipped up this Grand Prix. I'm on your side, Yosuke. That's why I'm hosting this, for you.
There is no enemy?
But what Teddy said goes along with everything else. You said it, Yukiko said it. Grand Prix was for me. And tell me, this whole thing is to fulfill my wishes? I mean, Teddy and Risei's personas are special in that they can connect to people's minds and stuff, but and Risei can do a lot of other stuff too. It's possible for her to make people hear things that nobody's saying when they're talking? Did she use that power to set up the Grand Prix for me? Deep in my heart, I really want this to happen?
That's not true.
You were so cool, Yosuke. You were stronger than Chie-chan, or Yuki-chan, or even Sensei. You're almost the champion. Don't worry, I'll let you win this one.
You're lying!
What's wrong? Both of you are acting weird.
Forgotten about her for a minute there. Hey, yeah, what about her? She has nothing to do with this. I've never met her up until
I
now.
prepared that girl as a heroine for you. Let's face it, there's no way you'd get fired up enough to win if there wasn't a pretty girl waiting at the end.
Prepared?
Yosuke-kun?
What the hell does he mean by prepared? She's just a normal girl. No way. Teddy didn't push her in here, did he? He didn't get her caught up in this just so I could win this championship and save the Dame, did he? It's way too much for me. I stood there with my mouth gaping wide open, unable to utter a word. No goddamn way. The hell? I never asked for any of this. How could I want any of this to happen?
That preview on the Midnight Channel was pretty good, huh? It's no surprise since you came up with it.
My body suddenly froze. That's right. I felt it when I saw the ad on the TV, didn't I? That it was beginning. Something I've been waiting for, something that would change me, has come again.
That's not true!
I try to clear the thought out of my head by shouting, but the suspicion has snuck its way into my mind. I know that it's stuck for good. Do I really hate this crazy situation? Can I honestly say that I'm not enjoying it? It's
Shut
not
up!
it.
You're being controlled! I'll help you come to your senses.
Yikes.
Final. Fight!
Persona!
Behind you!
God damn it.
Still in the match!
God damn. I fucking hate Teddy. He's random bullshit go.
This is gonna be awesome!
Can you see this? Get some! Come on! Blast off! Better see this? Blast off! Get some! Bingo! Teddy screw! Down here! Get some!
Keep doing random crap because my brain's not fucking in tune with the game anymore. And it's fucking up any sense of combo I have. I gotta pick up fighting games again, man.
Teddy? Miss President? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. But what was that all about? Aren't you two friends?
I can't bear to look, the look she's giving me. I'm confused, but not judging, so I turn away. Do I really want to beat up my friends? I don't want to believe it. First, I need to ask Teddy Teddy here, what his real intentions are. Whatever I may have secretly wanted, there's no reason to push an innocent girl into the TV world. Heck, did Teddy really do that? I bite my lip and wake Teddy up.
Ow! That was so mean, Yosuke!
Sorry, Teddy. Let's go back. This Grand Prix's over.
Huh? It's over? It ended while everyone was making fun of me?
Making fun of you? What? You were the host. You had on these weird clothes.
That wasn't the real me! Yosuke, even you thought that was me? We sleep in the same futon every night, yet you couldn't tell a beast like that apart from me?
What do you mean we sleep in the same futon?
Don't sleep in the same futon? Wait. Does that mean it's someone else doing this?
I wasn't too sure of him either when I first came across him. I mean, what are the odds there'd be two of someone that crazy looking?
I keep telling you, can't you tell just by looking at me? I'm much more adorable than that jerk. Check out the fur.
Ugh. I don't want to break it to him, but I honestly can't tell the difference. Wait, back up. Huh? Teddy on the monitors is a fake? Calm Teddy down and get him to explain things to me. It seems that the General is some kind of copy of him. And the TV world was already like this when he got here. Wait, the hell? Or what the hell? There is no enemy my ass. Oh yes there is. Anyway, The reason he's with Miss President isn't because he captured her. It's because she thought he was who the bad guy was, and was chasing after him. But when she caught up to him, Teddy had began thinking of himself as her knight in shining armor. So he was going with her to the announcement room. Way to confuse me.
I've been doing my best to get myself unframed. You should have seen what a manly knight I was when I defeated Kanji along the way.
So Kanji's out of the bracket? Phew. I mean, if you're not the host here, then who set this up for me?
You're saying this Grand Prix is for you?
About that,
I try to figure out some way to explain, but some familiar feeling, like a ringing in my ears, knocks the thought away. I mean, on my ears, it's in my head, but it's not a sound. It's weak at first, but I know it's getting stronger. I know it's getting stronger. It's...
Yosuke-senpai, is Teddy with you too?
Rise!
I could hear Rise, but not over the school's PA system. For her to be talking directly to me in my head like this, she has to be using her persona. And maybe it's just me, but she sounds like she's been crying recently. Or is about to start soon.
I'm so glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
Oh, I'm here too! And so is Miss President!
Miss President? Oh, you're right. I do sense one more presence there.
Who are you guys talking to?
Sorry, I'll explain in a sec. Hey, Rise, are you okay? The one who's been talking over the PA isn't really you, right?
Of course not. I'm not that big of a ditz. I'm in the announcement room now. General Teddy was watching me, but he left, so I'm using this chance to contact you guys.
Hey, don't do anything reckless, okay?
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Not while you're all being forced to fight.
She sounds all ready for action now, but considering how desperate her voice sounded at the beginning, I know she's just trying to act tough. She must have been scared all by herself. Well, duh. Unlike us, she didn't know if there was ever going to be anyone else coming to help her. I awkwardly recap what I know so far.
This Grand Prix might be related to me. Actually, it might all be my fault.
Huh?
What?
What the?
I don't know really who or what that fake Teddy is, but if it's doing this for me, a lot of things start to make sense.
If Teddy isn't the one managing this tournament, that makes all the stuff he said before in the fight a lie. But lie or not, it did make sense. I mean, even if Teddy isn't the bad guy here, the Grand Prix is being held for my benefit. I mean, that was pretty much settled. No, it wasn't, moron. I think I have a good idea of who the poor sucker is.
Do you think maybe that fake Teddy didn't leave the room, but actually just disappeared?
Huh? Give me a second. I'll search for him.
Rise's transmission stops for a second. My guess is right. There's a big chance he's already gone. Come on. Let it not be there anymore. Rise, come back online.
Shadow! That fake Teddy's actually a big shadow!
He hasn't disappeared?
Wow, the size of this one! I think it might be the shadow of someone who entered the TV. But why is it mimicking Teddy? That's what I can't...
What's up?
The person next to you, Senpai. Is that Miss President? Something strange about the reading I'm getting off of her.
Oh, is it because she's not a persona user?
No, that's not it. I don't know how to describe it. Sorry, something's coming. I gotta cut off this chat now.
That's fine, just don't do anything reckless. I'll try to get to the announcement room as fast as I can.
I'll be waiting for you.
The enemy's still around. It's not a good idea if he finds out that Rise can use her persona to contact us. Make sure Rise is actually disconnected before I turn back to Teddy.
Wait here. Look after Miss President for me.
Gotcha! I'm always up for spending time with a pretty girl like her.
He's such a spaz. That didn't age well. It's not the time for fawning over cute girls, even ones as hot as Miss President. There's a bad guy out there, trying to destroy our friendship. Maybe he can be so easygoing about this because he truly believes that nothing can drive a wedge between us. Jeez, what am I thinking? Whether that's true or not, he did take down Kanji. I can trust him to look over Miss President. Anyway, now that Risei checked... Fuck, now that Risei's checked, there's only one thing I'm certain of. The true identity of General Teddy. I'm sure he's my shadow. You know he's not. No. You have a persona. What are you talking about? I mean, he's the only one who would bother setting up this Grand Prix just for me. I don't know why he's come back, but you have lost my resolve or something? I was hoping that he would just disappear once I'd figured out what was happening. But I guess things aren't going to be that easy. Jeez. The thought of Teddy being the culprit is pretty hard to swallow, but this is the worst. Or this is even worse. I mean, this is completely my fault. Looks like I'm gonna have to pay my shadow another visit. Just as I make up my mind and try to leave this classroom, Miss President blocks my
Wait,
path.
what's going on? I demand an explanation.
Teddy, please.
There's no time for that. Sorry, but you can ask Teddy about it.
I heard you say just a moment ago that this Grand Prix is for you. In which case, I gotta ask you, as student council president, if you're going to the announcement room, you gotta let me come too. You can explain things to me once we're there.
You can't come with me. It's too dangerous. I'm just gonna lay it on the line for you here. That power you saw when we fought is called a persona. And this is no normal tournament.
I'll be fine. I'm plenty strong, you know.
But you can't use a persona. And this isn't a normal school either. Ugh, how can I explain this?
I'm the one that said I'm going to the announcement room first. Don't be a copycat.
Huh?
It's not your problem, miss. I'm all ready to give her a verbal smackdown, but the look on her face is so serious that I have to pause. She eventually begins to speak with embarrassment.
What she said over the PA bothered me. All that about how I get in the way. As student council president, I gotta have a talk with her about this.
Does she mean the PA we heard of the first time I met her? You weren't worth anyone's effort. You just get in the way and cause trouble for the people around you.
Don't let it get to you. It was just a stunt to make the Grand Prix exciting.
Wait, huh? This Grand Prix is all for me, and she just got caught up in it. What's the point in, belittling her like that?
Of course it bothers me. I like this school.
She whimpers slightly. Dude, she's like a different person from the confident girl I met before. Fine, I guess it can't be helped. I am to blame for all that's happening to her, but I can't just admit it like that. So I smile jokingly and hold out my
Then how
hand.
about going on a date with me? A romantic getaway in the announcement room.
Yosuke-kun. Alright, you're on.
Whoa. You know she's only going along with the joke. I asked her out. She said yes? Awesome.
Wait! What about me? I want to go on a date too. You can't leave me out.
Oh, sorry. You lost, so you can't leave. Don't worry, though. We'll be back soon.
No! The date slipped through my claws. Miss President, Yosuke is a nice, dependable guy. Not as much as me, though.
Aw, thanks for looking after me this far. I'm glad to find out you're not the culprit.
See ya. Be a good bear, okay?
Jesus Christ. Miss President and I leave the classroom together. Teddy desperately tries to follow, but the invisible wall stops him cold. He keeps charging at the wall, but every time he does, he just bounces off like a tennis ball, being tossed against a glass window. When he finally gives up, he waves his stubby little arms to cheer us on.
Yosuke, you better not lose! You gotta protect Miss President! And don't try anything funny with her!
Shut up! I'm not you! Teddy. Well, that's just how he is. Man, I kinda wanna smack him, but I'm smiling all the same. Visible walls block the way as usual. I'm starting to feel really anxious, but I can't let it show. I know that it would make Miss President here worry. We're making progress, slowly but surely. I have to keep trusting that we'll get there.
I really like this school.
That was
Well,
unexpected.
I'm not surprised, since you ran for Student Council President. Good job winning that, by the way. Oh yeah, what's your name?
My name?
I mean, I can't call you Miss President forever, right? I guess your name was on the posters around school during elections, but I tend to ignore those. No offense.
She clams up, so I try to get her to open up a little more, but what she says next takes me by surprise. I'm tired of reading that fucking line. What came out her mouth surprised me.
My name? I don't know.
Huh?
I can't remember it at all. I've been trying all this time, but I can't even remember what I was doing before now. Same goes for my name. I completely forgot that I must have a real name too, until you asked me about it. That ain't normal, is it? I wonder why that's happening to me.
It's probably because you've been in here for a long time. You've seen a bunch of other weird things in here, right?
Well, I think about it. The victims who dropped into this world had scrambled memories, with bits and chunks missing. So it's definitely possible that she can't remember her
Oh.
name.
You mean like those persona and shadow things? What are those?
She seems really upset about this. It's only putting more pressure on her. She seems... she's seen a lot. Maybe an explanation would help her calm down a little. I decided to answer every question she has, one at a time.
A shadow is another side of you. It's what you're not conscious of, or more like the feelings you didn't want to admit you had. Everyone has a side like that, an ugly part of themselves, and most people hate to admit it exists. But if you accept it, it becomes a persona, a power that can protect you.
So you have to accept yourself.
I went through that once, but it seems like my shadow's back. Well, I'll just have to accept it again.
I sure hope that's all I have to do. Of course, I can't say that part out loud. I talked like I was confident, but reality, I'm really nervous. How could I be smiling when I'm so worried? It's crazy, right? I look at her and try to gauge how she's feeling.
Sounds rough. You think since I can't remember anything, the same's happening to me?
Don't worry, I'm sure you're just in a little bit of shock right now.
Oh, great. Now I've got her all nervous, too. Trying to cheer her up. I try to play up the good
You
parts.
remember that you're the student council president, right? I'm sure you just need a little help to remember everything else.
You think so? You've been a real big help, Yosuke-kun.
Huh? Me? Did I do something?
Mm-hmm. You sure have.
She finally smiles. It's on a little one, but it's there. Huh. Is this really the first time I've seen her smile? Hot damn, she is really cute. I start to get embarrassed about having faked asked her out on a date, and my feet speed up. Crap. Now I'm literally running away from her. Talk about chicken-hearted. Wow. leave it to Yosuke to try to get a date, and once he finally has one, he fucking clams up like a freak. Finally. And I do mean finally. We stand in front of the announcement room. Miss President and I exchange a glance. Then I summon all my courage to throw the door open. I expected to see the fake Teddy, or should I say my shadow, in the room. He says the only one in here?
Yosuke-senpai!
Are you alright? Where's the shadow?
You mean the fake Teddy? He hasn't come back at all. I sense this weird presence, but I don't know what it is.
Rishi looks around nervously. I look around too. I haven't been in the announcement room that often, but I can tell this isn't anything like the real one. The room is huge, with monitors everywhere. Not to mention the giant window taking up the entire wall, with a crazy view outside. Yeah, this is Crazy Town, alright. But what's this weird presence Risei was talking about?
What are you freaking out about? This is your chance to save a pretty girl and become a hero, right, Yosuke? Huh?
That's Yosuke-kun's voice.
I slowly turn in the voice's direction. There was no one there a second ago, but now suddenly there is. And he has my face. His inhuman gold eyes. Narrow is a taunting way. Narrow in a taunting way. Looks like I was
there,
right.
Yosuke.
Yosuke-senpai's shadow?
Man, this isn't getting any easier. But at least I can confront him without freaking out like I did last year.
I thought you merged back with me. I'll come out anytime you start ignoring me. I'm always watching you. I am you after all.
This is a shadow?
Yeah, that's right. You're me. You're the weakness in my heart. I admit it. Now get back here.
I blurted out before I have time to get a second thought. This should do it. And the shadow starts laughing instead.
Not bad, but that's exactly what I mean by ignoring. You haven't changed at all since then. You just cover up whatever you don't want to see and paper over it. That's why I've returned. I'm not your persona anymore. Don't tell me.
Hold on a sec. Does that mean? Forget logic. It's faster to just try. My nervous voice fills the announcement room, and that's it. My persona, Jiraiya, doesn't appear. Instead, the shadow begins laughing even harder.
No way.
So you really are?
To be honest, I was still doubtful. I had hoped that he wasn't my shadow. I mean, of course I didn't want to believe it was. It was the case. This Grand Prix mess. Let alone admit that I was actually enjoying it. My shadow's right. All I was doing was ignoring the problem. My fist clench, my knees lock, my entire body shakes.
Because I was weak? Is that why everyone got dragged into it? Yep. Because I wanted a crisis to solve again. Because the case ended and I was bored? You got it. I'm sure you understand without me having to tell you. I couldn't save Saki-senpai. I didn't want to ever lose someone again, but I still wished for this.
I was proud that Inaba was peaceful. And I thought that I could finally be proud of putting Saki-senpai's death behind me. And yet, was I really faking all that? In the end, am I just a loser who puts his own boredom over the death of a loved one?
Senpai.
I could hear the quiver in Risei's voice. No, this isn't true. Don't look at me. This isn't me.
It's all your desire. Trust me, I know. I am you after all.
I could feel myself ready to fall to my knees. I can't use my persona anymore. I thought I had changed, but now I've literally lost everything. I have to accept it. My mind knows what to do, but my heart still rages against it. Even before I knew it, I was saying the words... before I knew what I was saying, the words were flying from my mouth.
No! Senpai, look at me!
I left my eyes to look at Rise. There she was, with Miss President standing next to her. It was tough seeing the looks on their faces. I look away quickly, but Rise scolds me.
No matter what weaknesses you might have, we'll never stop liking you. So please, don't deny who you are.
Why'd you have to get in the way?
Here, I finally got in touch with the others. Listen to them.
Rise closes her eyes and folds her hands as if a prayer. I see an elegant shape of her persona appear behind her. In that instant, voices pour into my head. These are...
Moron, what are you saying? Who do you think we are?
Yosuke-kun, we heard everything. But there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
I don't really get what's going on, but if it's gonna keep showing up, you just gotta beat the crap out of it every time.
We're all with you, Yosuke. You can rely on me too, you know.
Anyone can fall prey to the same troubles and insecurities. It's not just you, Senpai.
That's
True
right.
for all of us.
I was here too. Everyone. My vision suddenly clears. I didn't realize that I was squeezing my eyes shut.
Huh? Naoto? How come you're here?
That's well...
Who cares why? There's more important stuff at stake here.
I love the idea that Rise just made all of that up. And after Chie, the clearest voice of all.
You won the battle against yourself back then, but you can't do it this time? Yosuke, believe in us.
When I hear my partner's voice, I draw a ragged breath. I catch myself and inhale deeply, not noticing until now just how much I had tensed up in the last few moments. Rise, the bringer of these voices, turns to me. From the smile on her face, I know she expects me to feel better now. Even though she has to be scared right now. She cares enough to smile for me when I'm feeling down. That's right. I finally realized the simplest truth. The biggest difference between me, or between the persona, or the person I was last year, and the person I am now. Now I have friends that accept me, even when I doubt myself. How could I not believe myself? How could I be too weak to stand up? They're all believing in me. I'm not alone anymore.
I'm such an idiot, aren't I? A grade A moron.
I raise my head, look straight at my shadow. Any trace of that fear I had is completely gone.
I thought I overcame my weakness and I was done with it for good. Dude, how naive was that, right? What? I'm weak. I'll probably always be weak, but that doesn't mean I need to run away.
I hate my mouse right now. I hate that it's showing up on stream.
I'll keep fighting my weakness. And I'll do it as many times as it takes, even if that never stops.
My heart is calm. I was conflicted just a moment ago, but now everything has been made clear. They believe in me. And knowing that, I feel the faith in me pushing me forward. I can feel the power surging in me. The force filling my spirit, causing me to shout
Persona!
out. That's right, bitch. It's time to fight Shadow Man. Fun fact, you can actually play as shadows, and they actually function differently. They have different mechanics. Now. Yeah, they have that mode that works differently than Burst. But in turn, I can only burst once. he can do it on a cooler, like a cooldown. I'm not the most familiar with the differences between shadows and normals. I just know, from what I remember, I don't like shadows. I don't like how they play. God, my brain is fucking bad.
You did it, Senpai! That was awesome!
And let Risei's adulation wash over me. For there's something bugging me. But there's something bugging me. Something that could be really bad for
Without
me.
my conversation with my shadow, did you?
I hijacked the school PA system.
I knew it. Everyone had been backing me up because they'd been hearing everything I'd said leading up to it.
Only you saw my shadow last time, and now everyone got to listen in? Ah, so lame.
That's not true. You were really cool, Senpai.
Thanks.
Miss President looks like she's having trouble finding words for this. Damn, she's horrified by me. I can't blame her. She was left out of the picture. But, well, explaining it to her can wait. I need to do something about my shadow. But, when I turn around, my shadow isn't there.
Where did he go? If he disappears, won't my persona... Wait.
Something's not right. I used my persona during the fight. But my persona's my shadow. So if my shadow left me, how could I use my persona? As I'm struggling with that, Risei speaks up.
Something's not right.
Her voice is stiff. Did she just think of the same conundrum that I did? No, that's not it at all. There's an eerie presence around, all around. Even I can feel it. Must be hitting Risei with a jolt of electricity. Can't let my guard down yet.
Risei, Miss President, stay close to...
Right at that moment, the lights go out, and darkness covers the room.
What the hell?
I can't believe you've made it this far. They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
Lights came back on. When they do, the fake Teddy is standing here. Why is he looking like that now? Wait. Was it the one talking in the weird voice? Fake Teddy ignores me and looks at Miss President.
No one can understand you after all. What a shame.
Who are you?
Then you weren't my shadow?
I want to make people fight. I especially want friends to fight against each other. Then maybe they'll understand how I feel. That was your wish, wasn't it?
What are you saying?
What does it mean? This was my wish. And what's with that voice? Wait a minute. It's not talking to me. Then you mean...
Senpai, get back! This shadow's reacting to Miss President! It was really her shadow!
What?
I feel my brain cracking open. Like a dropped watermelon. It's Miss President's shadow? But it just said it was my shadow. But now I think about it, this General Teddy has always been hostile to her. Ever since we met outside the school. That would explain Risei's voice in the PA system, too. Well, duh. If a normal person's in here long enough, of course her shadow's gonna split away from her. Should have known that. After all, it's exactly what kept happening last year. Miss President just looked so healthy that it never occurred to me. This is just... as if to mock my astonishment. The Shadow keeps talking in General Teddy shape.
I did exactly what you wished. So, how did that work out for you? They still couldn't understand you. No one can really understand how we feel, can they? Come on. How much longer are you gonna keep deceiving yourself? Didn't you hear them say you shouldn't ignore who you are? Here, I'll show you your reality.
That sound, the enemy finally shows its real form. Same cutscene? Yes, it is. I'm skipping it.
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face.
But that's all the same. Even though her shadow has the same face, her body is wrapped in metal. Miss President screams at what appears to be something of a sci-fi flick.
Well, you must remember
off.
now. No, I'm not like that.
No, Miss President, calm down. A shadow doesn't just take on your appearance. You look like a twisted version of you to agitate you even more.
No.
I tried calming her down, but my words weren't reaching her. She just keeps shaking her head in denial. What's going on here? Shadows are things that exemplify what their originals want to be. I'm having a stroke. I've never heard of them transforming into other people. Shadow seems to sees my confusion and
It's an
smiles.
illusion.
Huh?
It's an illusion. Isn't that what you thought when you fought your friends? Your senses were being deceived. Warping what you saw. Twisting what you heard.
That's how you made my senpai fight each other. Is that your power?
Not just mine. It's actually our power. Isn't that so? Me.
Our? What is she saying?
No. I'm not like you. I'm human.
Miss President crunches down, crouches down, and says the words that are always bad. With that, the shadow's smile grows even more menacing, and it snaps its fingers again. At that moment, something like a TV static flashes across my eyes. I rub my eyes. The static doesn't cover my entire field of view, but slowly begins to focus around Miss President. When it clears, she's changed. Metallic limbs stretching from her uniform. Something metallic like wings unfurl from her back. There's no doubt. She's the same as the shadow standing in front of us. She cries out and tries to cover her ears, but when she does, the sound of metal grinding against metal accompanies her movements. I see myself reflecting in the shiny metal of her fingers.
Robot?
So that means Shadow isn't some fancy fantasy version. It's her true self? So Miss President was the only one trying to look like human? Or so Miss President was the one trying to look like human. I'm stupid.
I'm human! You still believe that about yourself? No human can do that. And you know it.
The shadow points at me. I'm at a loss for words. I look around, but in the end, my eyes meet hers. We both fall silent. Just a few seconds, I can feel a deep rift growing between us.
No, don't get me wrong. I was just a little surprised.
I'm human!
Wait, I'm sorry,
Suddenly there's an explosion so loud, I think my eardrums are blown out. The smoke makes me cough and my eyes tear up. I manage to focus and see a hole in the wall. I can barely see through the smoke, but I can see the hallway on the other side. Eventually, the smoke clears, and the shape steps through the hole.
What the? I didn't sense anything until now.
Let me guess. Elizabeth? Oh no, Aegis. Nice. It was a girl. Blonde hair, blue crystal-like eyes, but there are metallic sounds as she walks.
So this is where you were.
Another robot girl?
It's another girl with a mechanical body. It's just like the Shadow and Miss President. She looks the trembling president calls
You
out.
must remember, that is the only way the future will open up to you. You must accept it, no matter how painful it may be. Your true name is 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris.
Labris? Weapon? What? What's going on here? To be continued. So, does that mean we have 4 to be continueds? Oh, wait, we have the entire continuation chapter, I guess. Before A story, Naoto, Mitsuru, Akihiko, and Aigus stories are now available. Well, that happened, I guess. Time for my least favorite character. Fun. I want to try to get as much done as I can tonight. Because I'm not going to have a lot of time to keep this shit up. If I want to finish this. May 2nd. It's a cloudy Tuesday. Is it a good idea to maybe skip the intros? Just get to the point where they're inside the TV, because I doubt anything new will necessarily happen. The wind's a little chilly for me, but perfect weather for my daily run. Personally, I'd prefer it to be sunnier, but then I'd have to worry about the UV rays and all that stuff. I guess this is okay. Got my favorite sneakers on, and I'm ready to go. Oh, I should tell my mom that I'm leaving.
Taking off, Mom!
You've been going every day lately. I'm surprised you're sticking to it.
The body is a temple, you know. I gotta start training now.
Now?
Oh no, it's nothing.
Well, don't forget to train your brain, too.
Yes, Mother.
I mutter a response to my mom's casual remarks as I rush out the door. My name is Chie Satanaki. Yeah, I'm ignoring all of this now. I want to become a police officer. That's interesting. I want to make myself strong, protect everyone from bad people. Well, that's kind of childish reason, but I'm serious. But because I'm so serious about it, I haven't been able to tell my parents about it yet either. But I've already talked about it with my guidance counselor, and I want to go to the police academy. And although I'm a 3rd year, it's only May. Considering that a lot of people around me are still troubled about what to do after they graduate, I feel like I've got a slight lead over them. Well, even so, I still need to make sure I study a lot too, but to be honest, that's not going so great. I mean, it's so much more fun to go out and run like this instead of sitting at a desk all day.
Feeling good.
I take a deep breath of the damp air and start my run down the road to Semigawa at my usual pace. Inaba is, and let's be honest here, out in the sticks. It takes a couple of hours switching trains to get here from the real city. Some people hate that there's nothing here, and others think it's a bother how everybody knows everybody else. But to tell the truth, I like it. There's so many places to run. I like greeting the people I meet along the way. I wave to a man that I usually bump into near the floodplain. He notices me as well and waves back.
Hey there, Chie-chan. Did something good happen?
Oh, can you tell?
Is it that obvious? I mean, Golden Week starts tomorrow after all. That in itself is enough to amp me up, but even better, Yukun's coming back
Is it
tomorrow.
what I think it is? You finally caught yourself a boyfriend?
Jeez, you always have to bring that up.
Be careful on your jog.
Yep. Look up at the sky. Light gray clouds are a bit gloomy, but the weather doesn't bother me at all. I'm too busy looking forward to tomorrow. Pick up my pace and quickly pass through the shopping district. After continuing down the road, I eventually come out at the Semigawa floodplain that flows through the center of town. I want to run a little bit more. Just as I was considering going all the way to the park at the top of the hill, I hear something I never expected to hear again.
Did you see the Midnight Channel the other night?
The Midnight Channel?
Whoa, wait a sec! Hey! Did you just say Midnight Channel?
Excuse me?
The two girls seemed startled that I suddenly jumped into their conversation. Actually, one of them backs away like she's scared or something. She doesn't have to freak out that much.
Chie-senpai?
What? Do you know her?
No! I don't know anything!
These girls are wearing Yoshigami high school, high uniforms. So, they have to at least be first years, right? One of them seems to know me, but why is she so freaked out? Ugh. Did I come on way too strong? I try speaking in a softer tone of voice to continue.
Sorry to barge in, but well, I'm kinda interested in the Midnight Channel. And I overheard you talking about it, so you mind telling me what you were saying?
What was it you told me? I heard that this time it's like a fighting show and that the people on it were fighting each other.
I didn't know who was on it. I couldn't tell anything at all.
Huh? But you just said.
Well, please excuse us. Come on, let's go.
Hey!
One of them pulls on the other's arm until the two of them run off towards the shopping district. They completely ignore me when I try to stop them. Even if I was coming on too strong in the beginning, didn't that girl's attitude suddenly change when she learned my name?
Huh? What was that? Did she not like me or something? But I've never even met her. I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
Can I think of any reason? Well, I kind of can. My friends tend to stick out in this rural town for one reason or another. Sometimes people can dislike you just for being part of a crowd that stands out. It was especially bad when I entered the school beauty pageant last year. I was forced into it. Just for the record, I heard of a lot of talk behind my back. I fucked up how to read that, so that was fun. Then again, it only came from very few people. I wonder if that was part of that too. I don't let it get to me, but seeing someone react like that to my face does make me a little upset. Still, Midnight Channel. A fighting show? People were fighting? I wanted to ask more about it, what she meant. Ugh. Why'd they have to run away if they're just gonna end up talking to them like normal people? Yeah, if I'd just gone, they wouldn't have run away. Or would they? Fuck me. Ugh. Can't I do something about this habit of doing stuff without thinking about it?
I need to get better at getting information, or I'll be one lousy police officer.
You're gonna be a lousy police officer anyways, because more than arresting people, your job is fucking paperwork. This is the main duty of a police officer, is fucking filing paperwork. I sigh to myself, then get back to my run.
The Midnight Channel.
As much as an awesome meat bun As I munch on an awesome meat bun from Aya, my late night dessert that I saved for after dinner, I roll onto my bed. Oh man, this meat bun is amazing. You just heat it up in the microwave for a minute, and the outside gets all fluffy, and the juices get all over you when you bite into it like a meat apple. I like to take my time to savor this wonderful meat bun while I look outside the window. Still cloudy, but it's not raining.
I wonder if it'll start raining before midnight.
The weather forecast did say it would. I think it'll be okay. But if we don't get any rain, I definitely won't be able to watch the Midnight Channel. This Midnight Channel was an urban legend Yep. Listen, if I want to get shit done, I can't deal with this right now.
Why is it back on the air?
There's still some time before midnight, but I just can't concentrate. I should turn on the TV and kill some time.
This is iNews,
Hey,
bringing you the headlines
yep.
for May 2nd. We begin with a
hijacking of a domestic flight yesterday
morning.
morning. It's important. It's fucking important. There's no way that's not fucking important. You can't do that without that being fucking important. Oh, wait, is that why Naruto got fucking pulled away?
At Juness, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products.
Oh, I know. Maybe Yosuke's heard a couple of rumors about this.
I know who Yosuke is. Oh wait, is he still at work at this hour? What should I do if he doesn't pick up? Having to leave a message makes me more nervous than when I talk to a real live person. I wonder if I'm the only one who feels that way.
Yo, Chie, what's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You deleted it without reading it, didn't you?
She's just dicking with her.
What do you think I am?
Sheesh. He's as rude as he always is. Fuck, he's as rude as always. There's a part of me that's relieved to hear his cheerful voice. I hadn't noticed it until just now, but it seems that part of me was a bit shaken when I heard about the Midnight Channel starting up again. Wait, now's not the time to be relieved. I have to be gathering information. When I think about that to myself, I find myself talking lower, like I'm sharing a secret.
Anyway, I heard a sort of disturbing rumor. The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh? The Midnight Channel? There's no way. Who told you that?
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Dude, you didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
Maybe I did look pretty scary. Now that he's brought it up, I'm not so sure of myself anymore. But not even Yosuke knows about the Midnight Channel reappearance. Maybe the rumor only started up recently? Well, we still need to pull whatever information we have. That's how investigations work.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was. So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying. And hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore it. But if it turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I should call Yukiko too. Oh wait, she might be too busy to pick up.
I end the call with Yosuke. I should tell Yukiko about this next. Okay, skipping. Still, even if she does pick up this late at night, I might be bothering her. What I really need to do is tell her what's going on, so I'll just send her an email. Oh, I should ask her, where and when we're supposed to meet up tomorrow. God damn it. I mean, I remember it. I totally do, but to be honest, I checked my inbox and couldn't find Yosuke's email. Looks like I erased it when I cleared out my expired Juness mailing list. Sometimes I just associate the word Yosuke with Juness without thinking. I'm actually a little shaky about when we're supposed to meet. And the more I think about it, the less I'm sure I remember it.
Maybe I really am that stupid. Jeez.
I love it because he never even sent her that fucking email. There, email sent. Now, who else haven't I told yet? Oh, there's Naoto-kun. Actually, she told me beforehand that she wouldn't be in Inaba during Golden Week. I guess she couldn't free up her work schedule. She sounded so disappointed on the phone, too. With that in mind, I searched through my contact list, for her anyway.
Hi, Nato-kun? Oh, I'm not interrupting your work, am I?
No, it's quite alright.
I double check with her, just in case something's changed, and she can make it. Looks like she really can't. After making sure, I decide not to tell her about what might be another case. I feel bad about making her worry when she can't come back here.
It really is a shame. Give my regards to Senpai and the others, won't you?
Will do. Good luck with the job.
Is she lying about going to do shit on work because she's been keeping up with the Midnight Channel rumors and doesn't want anyone else to deal with it? Alright. All I can do now is wait for midnight. There's still some time. It's past 11:30. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate on my studies now, when there's nothing fun to do. Well, I tried, but it was still useless. While I'm lying face down on my desk, I hear a faint sound hitting my window. I rush over to my window.
Yes, rain! Keep it up, clouds.
The Midnight Channel should show up then. No, I don't think I should get so hasty. It may only just be a rumor. Still, I want to hurry up and see what's going on. Or see if it's going to come on or not. Considering that Yukun is coming back, it'd be great if there was nothing else to worry about. Once I make sure it doesn't show up, I'll pray for the rain to lift, so we'll have a great reunion under clear skies tomorrow. Take a seat in front of the TV and wait. Man, can't time hurry up a bit?
This kind of brings back memories.
Waiting for the Midnight Channel like this. It's as if the investigation team is picked up right where it left off. When I close my eyes, those memories come back like it was only yesterday. Yukun is our leader, Yosuke was his partner. Two of them fought back to back, always perfectly in tune with each other. There's Yukiko, Kanji, Rise, Naoto, Bear. The more I think about it, the more I realize that our group really is full of strange people. I guess there's no helping the fact that we'd get to talk about them. No, what? We'd get talked about them. Right, fuck. But now, we're just used to being together. To be honest, if it hadn't been for the cases, I might never have gotten to know some of them. Still, never wanted to have to go through anything like that again.
Just 5 more minutes to go.
Then I swallow the sound. Then I swallow. The sound is amazingly loud. My hands are cold. And I've unconsciously curled them into fists. Please don't show up. I mean, if it does, there might be another victim. I just want to laugh about this tomorrow. Yosuke just laughed it off, thinking I had tricked him into staying up all night for no reason. I really don't want someone to get hurt again.
Rivals.
I don't want to watch this a second time today.
What the hell?
I'm frozen to the spot for a good 30 seconds before I can shout. After that initial burst, though, I don't even know what to say. Yes, that was the Midnight Channel. And it's as clear as day. And I was on it. There was no mistake. That was me. And there was some stupid catchphrase tagged onto all of us. Before I knew it, my cell's in my hand. And I've dialed a number.
Hello?
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crab?
The instant Yosuke picks up, I can't restrain myself from venting my anger on him. What the hell was all that about? Seriously, what the hell?
You almost blew out my eardrum!
I haven't discarded it! I haven't, you hear me? I eat vegetables too, you know, and I haven't discarded my womanhood!
Jesus Christ.
Alright, just calm down.
What was that about? Is that what everyone's been seeing? No wonder that girl got so spooked this afternoon!
Yeah, there was a carnivore that discarded womanhood in front of her. She must have thought I was going to eat her or something. It must have been scarier than the boogeyman. Ugh, no.
There, that's a good girl. Calm down.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
don't treat me like a rabid animal!
Well, just think about how I feel. That Captain Ressentiment part isn't too cool. Let's ignore that for now. Look, there's something that bothered me about what we just saw. Teddy was in that video, and he looked like he's hosting the whole thing.
Huh, really?
Plus, he hasn't come home yet, and he's not picking up his cell either.
This dialogue is different.
Can you call Yukiko? I'll try and contact the others. I'm gonna hang up now, but I'll call back in about 30 minutes, okay?
Got it.
I hurry up and call Yukiko. She seems badly shaken up too, and her voice is trembling. I was about to try to console her about it. But the reason she was so shaken up was a little different. It wasn't because I was on the Midnight Channel, but a phone call that she'd received earlier tonight.
Rise-chan's gone missing?
Yeah, her manager called the Amagi in to ask if I knew anything. Could it be related to the Midnight Channel?
I don't know about that, but...
Even though that's what I said, I was convinced otherwise. The Midnight Channel must be related to how Teddy and Rise-chan have gone missing. I don't have any proof, but think about the timing. There has to be some kind of connection here. In any case, I checked with Yukiko about our meeting tomorrow before I hung up. Later, though, another troubling tidbit was added when Yosuke called me again.
Looks like Kanji's missing too. His mom told me that he was sleeping in the living room, but then he disappeared.
Then Teddy, Rise-chan, and Kanji-kun...
Yeah, this might be serious. I'll see you at the food court tomorrow.
Glare at the TV screen. Of course, since it turned out to be nothing on it, or since it's turned off, nothing's on it. Fuck. Man, I gotta take a break. I don't care about any stupid catchphrases now. I'm just worried about the friends that we couldn't get. Yeah, that we couldn't get in touch with.
Please be okay.
Jesus. I'm waiting until I can save, and then I'm probably gonna take a break. I didn't manage to get any sleep that night, so I got to the meeting place much earlier than I was supposed to. This is the food court on the Juness roof. It's where the investigation team usually meet. The light clouds from last night have blown away. A nice breeze is passing through the area. Now, where should I wait for everyone? Just when I was convinced that I was the first one here, I see the narrow back of my best friend.
Yukiko, you're early!
Good morning, Chie. I couldn't stop thinking about things, so I wrapped up my shift at the inn early and came here.
Yukiko smiles. Man, she's so pretty as usual. Just seeing her smile makes me feel a little embarrassed. But Yukiko's not just about looks. On top of being trained in etiquette at the inn, she's elegant and smart. I don't care. Obviously, she's insanely popular among the guys. There are times when I'm honestly envious. Things that I don't, but I'm proud of her. And I'm always happy that she's my friend. A woman's mind is complicated. Yeah, I said it. A woman's mind. I haven't discarded my womanhood, damn it.
I actually made a boxed lunch for everyone. Let's eat it together later.
Wow, a boxed lunch? You made it?
Don't worry, I made sure to taste test it first, so it won't be like last year, I think.
Well, you've got a point. We don't want people to keep calling us poison chefs, do we? Ooh, that does smell really good. Oh man, I can't wait to try it.
Smells so good. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yukiko's really been doing her best lately after all. Yukiko blushes shyly. I noticed two people entering the food court from behind her. That's Yosuke and
Hey there,
Yuka.
sorry I'm late. I ran into this guy at the elevator.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! The guest of honor's finally here!
Welcome back.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, he's actually...
Oh, but I'm glad.
Once Yukun takes his seat, Yosuke clears his throat in an exaggerated way, and looks at all of us. Oh, is this going where I think this is going? When I get towards Yukiko, her eyes meet, and we can't help but laugh.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but I hereby...
Just here.
I don't think...
But it's got us all hyped up. Yosuke smiles to himself and looks at Yukun, fuck. But Yukun was about to start clapping along with us. Yosuke just shrugs awkwardly. Everyone laughs at this, and the mood lightens considerably. It's like we never changed. I feel like in this brief time we've completely filled in the last couple of months that we'd been away. It's like Yukun never went back to the city.
Let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter.
The relaxed air suddenly tightens with Yosuke's words. With the Midnight Channel airing, we all understood
No
what that
one's heard from
means.
Teddy?
Yeah. She told me she couldn't make. She seemed pretty bummed that.
Naoto-kun seriously seemed busy when I talked to her. It would have been reassuring if we'd had Naoto-kun here, since she's such an amazing detective that even the police ask her for assistance. She has to be doing something really important right now.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
I think about what came on last night. Yeah, the picture was really clear. No static or digital fuzz or anything. I could easily tell who was on it, but isn't that odd? Everyone else, the same doubt I do. Yukun speaks up and asks about the reason behind it.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
This is different dialogue
Hey,
this time.
Isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
I look over at Yukiko. After that crap, she's angry. She still has a beautiful smile on, but I can tell that she's seriously mad. Hey, don't get mad at me. Your nickname wasn't that bad. At least the unconquerable Snow Black is still feminine. That's just a joke about Snow White. I got stuck with Carnivore. Yeah, I know that's not the problem here, but
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of...
You couldn't said the same. You could said the same thing Yosuke said yesterday. Now that's our leader. Even though he's been slapped with some insane label like Sister Complex Kingpin, he's as calm as ever.
Yeah, we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give...
Uh-huh, not so.
Look at you!
I mean, think about it. What if we were half...
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Well, there is someone who almost fell in like that. I suddenly remember back when we were simply brushing off his claims that he could go into the TV. I remember that you had said that he had gotten stuck because his TV screen was so small or something like that. He had been so serious. It feels like that was a long time ago.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
That was a year and 2 months ago, so yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go.
Everyone stands up excitedly, ready to show that we were all prepared. We're headed for the electronics department in Junes. We know that the big screen TV will allow us to enter that other world. Actually, we could use other TVs, but there's no way of knowing where we'd end up, so we just stuck with this one. I can feel myself getting more fired up with every step I take. The friends we couldn't get in touch with have been dragged into something, then I have to rescue them. My fingers are still cold as I curl them into fists. It's been a while, so I'm nervous. I glance at Yukiko. She doesn't look very enthusiastic.
Yukiko, it'll be all right. You don't need to scrunch up your face.
Was I doing that?
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself wrinkles.
I'll be more careful.
Don't worry, things are different from the way they were last year. We're old pros at this.
That brings a smile back to Yukiko's face. When I see her relax, my nervousness unravels along with hers. Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be able to save them. I gotta see these people. See if I recognize more of them.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
I don't recognize her.
I feel like things are picking up around town.
But yeah, she.
You know, it's been a while since last time.
I'm a little nervous.
Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey, get ready! The customers are going away! Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Alright. Okay. Now, I am either A, going to just stop for now because my throat can't take it anymore, and my brain can't take it anymore, and just stop streaming in general, or I could come back and stream Killing Floor 2, but I'm going to have to stop the stream anyways just to make sure it's separate, so I can fit this into a nice playlist without having to download the entire fucking VOD, cut it in half, and then re-upload it. So, I'll probably just stop streaming because I feel like I probably won't have enough conversation to keep up in Killing Floor 2. So, I don't know. Either way, I will continue streaming. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. I want to get a thing and a half done every day. So at least every 2 days, I'm finishing 3 people's stories. That might get me done the first part. Like the first section of the main story for this game won't get me through the second section, which I believe is supposed to be the continuation of all of the stories, and it won't get me through the P4 story, but I can do those after Persona 5 and Strikers, I guess. But either way, for now, I'm going to stop. Because my throat is hurting. Because I am not very good at reading. And I'm also really stupid. But I hope anybody who watches this has an absolutely fantastic day.